Greetings, everyone, and welcome. Come on, switch. There we go. Hey, how's it going? To Saturday Night InSaNiTy. Here we are, Saturday Night InSaNiTy. Let's get the boys in the room for Saturday Night InSaNiTy. Here we go, Saturday Night InSaNiTy. Go.
Book review.
Hi.
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 Hello.
Hey.
Why did I say that like a really old smoker? Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Healthy SNI.
Like when a really lifelong chain smoker laughs and like every laugh and ha is like full of phlegm and coughing.
That was an intentional hack, but that worked.
Like,
So
have
actually,
another pack.
We listened to news radio a lot at work, and at one point they had some guy on for an interview.
I love
and
that Ken Finkelman show.
Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
We're a minute in and he had to hijack.
Sorry, did you mean the HBO series?
Here's Cass's story.
Or no.
And here's
News
your
radio. Dave
here.
Foley, that's the one. So I was thinking the news radio.
Okay, someone in the chat might know better than me. Who's the composer of that classical musical piece that's called "In Time"? The do.
Hans Zimmer.
No.
Oh my
That's
god.
just time.
Oh,
And I didn't finish my story.
Hans Zimmer. Who's Hans Zimmer? Is it Hans Zimmer? It's Hans Zimmer. You're talking about Hans Zimmer, right?
It's a
I think
classic.
you're actually thinking of
Yeah, I know
Moonlight
what these two
Sonata.
mean. I think it's...
No, I'm not thinking Moonlight Sonata. It's a piece called "In Time."
It's a pity that
Let's
Skinslip
say-
is so tone deaf. Otherwise, his singing of the song
yes, that's the
might
problem.
actually help.
I don't have any ability to sing. So
The do song,
Moonlight
you
Sonata
know.
goes, da-na-na-na-na-na.
doing YouTube searches.
YouTube
Is it the one by Monsta X?
no. Jesus Christ, it's not.
I
by
love that
God,
classical
Korean
composer.
K-pop band. Jesus. Does that sound like classical music?
Is it the K-pop
That's the
version?
joke.
No, it's the Busta Rhymes version.
Buster Rhymes. I can't beat the classics.
Anyway, as I was saying, so they had a guy on for an interview, and I actually had to change the channel, like just to music,
Oh
because
god.
I couldn't stand his voice because it was so ridiculously gravelly, and it sounded like he needed to clear his throat before he went onto the microphone. And I was immediately reminded of Mom.
Oh god.
Like,
Just like
Oh,
a whole interview of
Brandon, I found it.
What is it?
It's Piano Sonata number 14, and it's by Ludwig van Beethoven.
Hey, good old Beethoven.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. You need to look up the book review, which is the Daffy Duck cartoon that has it at the beginning. And I figured
No,
the plot description.
It's a piece of music called "In Time," and I'm relatively sure it's a German composer.
No, I know the one we're thinking of. It's actually Moonlight Sonata.
Cartoons teaching kids about classical music since forever.
Pretty much. Yeah, Piano Sonata number 14, or also known as the Moonlight Sonata.
There you
All right,
go.
hold on a
Well,
second.
go listen to it. See if you'll know if it's the one.
YouTube Moonlight Sonata.
Because if that's
Number
the one I was
14.
thinking of when I heard that cartoon.
1 through 13 suck. Don't bother with them.
Yeah, it is. It's suddenly a 3-tone thing. That's what I was thinking too.
Hold on.
Yeah, the Volkswagen doesn't make quite the right notes, but it's very
It
similar.
hits.
Of course, Cass would know it from a car commercial.
Well, no.
No.
Oh,
If you
sorry,
were
it's a
here-
version played by Volkswagen horns?
No, this is similar, but
You
it's not what I'm
weren't
talking.
here.
You said
Not
the
it.
Volkswagen didn't hit the right notes, so I just
That's
assumed.
not it.
There was a door chime for a Volkswagen.
I repeat, it sounds similar, but that's not it.
Frustrated
That's
by
okay.
Sean.
Then we're thinking of two different.
Yeah, we're thinking. I know we are. I'm saying that's definitely not it. But I did just check to make sure.
Okay, well now I have to find it.
I just like watching.
Listen
Eric's
to me,
actual-
listen to a bunch of YouTube videos now.
That's what we're gonna do all night now. Just
In
try
Time,
and find a
German
song
composer.
to get the
Go.
earworm out of his head.
That's seriously gonna.
God damn it, all the
Yeah,
great
you-
classical
you-
composers are German. Like, all of them.
The
Mozart,
Italians
Beethoven,
too.
Bach, Tchaikovsky, all Germans.
Hold on. In the Darkness of Time is the name of the short film that uses
Antonio
it.
Vivaldi was Italian, though.
Oh, there it is. I was right. Hans Zimmer.
Oh my god! Shut up!
I have found a
I mean, he's
documentary.
done some great stuff, you know.
I found a documentary about the life and death of German composer James Last.
He died?
Apparently,
That happened.
9th of June 2015. Well, R.I.P. James Last.
Oh. I
My
think I
sorry.
know.
Oh, here it is. It's Arvo Part Spiegel and Spiegel. That is the name of the fucking piece of music.
The what?
Okay.
Arvo Part, I-A-R-V-O space, the word part, and it's Spiegel, S-P-I-E-G-E-L.
Oh, here we go. I got it.
Oh.
In Spiegel.
All right, let's give this a quick
am
listen here. Here
That's
we go.
the piece of music that's stuck in my fucking head. Oh my god.
We found it.
Oh my god, and that is actually the right notes, too.
That's the fucking song right there.
That's the
one.
Volkswagen door opening chime.
Yeah, quite literally.
Yeah, that's actually literally what it was. In the late 80s and
Oh.
early 90s, Volkswagens had a
This
door
is very
chime,
nice.
or like when you had the keys in the ignition or whatever, and it was a 3-note chime, and it stepped up like do 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 like that. It was a really like love it or hate it kind
This
of thing.
is the
but-
quietest YouTube video ever. Well,
I
if you
know.
guys want to listen to it, it'll be in the description links of the description of the links. So look down or wherever
it does
YouTube's
sound
putting the
similar.
links in the year you're watching this.
It does sound similar to Sonata 14, which is why I can understand
Yeah.
the confusion.
I know Sonata 14. That one like gets really dramatic. It is.
Yeah,
awesome.
this one's different. It's a more.
That was one of the saddest songs ever written.
But then again, it is Beethoven. Beethoven liked the drammer.
the drama.
The drammer. Pick
This
any
is,
one of his random symphonies.
This piece of music, Spiegel and Spiegel's, in a short film by Jean-Luc Godard called "In the Darkness of Time."
Ah,
I had "In Time" stuck in my
yeah,
head.
in time. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
That's
Spiegel and Spiegel means like time and time or whatever. But
What I love about Wikipedia is that it has all three of the movements on it.
Movements.
I was
This
waiting
is
for
what
that.
happens when we attempt to culture Sean, ladies and gentlemen.
hello, my
You
friend.
just keep screaming
I-
Hans Zimmer.
I had a movement right before the show. Not 14 of them, though. Just one long movement.
I was gonna say, and it was an F sharp.
An F sharp. Sharp.
Oh,
Left start.
it just, we've gone down the rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen. That didn't take very long. And Cass is already broken.
My back just broke. I mean, cracked.
Oh my god.
Well, we broke his back, ladies and gentlemen.
We're literally 10 minutes in, and already Cass is breaking himself.
Cass is going to need to call an ambulance because he broke his back.
Oh my
5
god.
minutes, pain hilarious.
Speaking of going down the rabbit hole, I finally started playing Skyrim last night.
I know.
Yes, I
Yep.
had
That's
fun.
that's going to consume my life for the next few months. So enjoy all the streams, everybody.
Yeah, you better stream it. That's at least
I will stream it all, man. All like 80+ glorious hours of it.
It's more than that, because if you want to clear all the towers, there's 101 of those or whatever on top of.
Oh, so it's basically like Oblivion, where you had 100 Oblivion gates in addition to all the main story stuff.
Yeah, and it's, by the way, it's like a lot of extra story. There's a lot of story there. More than 80 hours of story.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to it.
I don't foresee you finishing it. I foresee you burning out before you can finish it. They're coming back to it in a few years.
This
and
is entirely possible, and by then the next...
like Fallout, right? You play the main story, you're done with that, but then you're like, there's so much story.
Actually, I did finish Fallout 3. I played that to extinction. Like, I just did absolutely everything you could possibly do. All that was left were random encounters.
That took you a long-ass time, is my point.
It took like a month, and that was like playing every day, every spare moment that I wasn't working or asleep.
But can you really compare Fallout 3 to Fallout 4?
I don't know. I haven't played Fallout 4 yet.
Depth?
The thing is, Skyrim's like vastly larger than Fallout 3.
There's more to do and see.
I think Fallout 4 is larger than Skyrim, in fact.
Wow,
and
really?
if you really intend to read every single book in the game, then,
You got Skyrim on Steam, right?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I got the special edition version.
Okay. Yeah, there's a Steam Workshop mod that you can add on that adds all the Oblivion gates.
Oh my god!
So if you want to extend your gaming experience,
even longer.
You can
Excellent.
add 101 Oblivion gates in
Holy
the Skyrim.
crap. Wow.
Is it just called Skyrim on Steam?
It's the Skyrim Special Edition.
You get the
whatever.
special
You should
edition.
be able to find it that way, at
The
least.
special edition is the one that they gave like a serious graphical overhaul. So, and
Yeah,
the
I know some
already
really
beautiful
love
game that was Skyrim is now even more beautiful.
I don't
Oh,
have
they're
the
gonna
special
milk that
edition.
game for all of
I
it.
have the regular edition.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Like I was just in
For
awe
God's sake,
of
they got a Switch
freaking
release.
scenery. Yeah, I think it just got a Switch release. Like
Yeah,
pretty
it just
recently.
came out.
November. Yep, November or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's officially announced.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, I
Literally
figured,
just
you know, it was about time to see what all the hype was about, and I figured as far as the gaming goes, I've got quite a backlog of Conan episodes to go up on YouTube. Just did all the thumbnails today. I've literally 12 weeks worth of Conan episodes ready to go. I just have to upload them. And I thought, well, that covers Tuesdays and Thursdays. So let's get some other big, massive, epic game to cover at least a couple of the other days of the week. And we'll go from there. So
Skyrim.
So
We're
Skyrim.
going to cover game content on your channel for the next 30 years.
You can't get much more bigger or more epicer than that. So
I'd say you had quite a few viewers for it being 2 in the fucking morning.
yeah,
Pacific time.
I was
and
surprised.
A game that was 7 years old now.
I know. I looked at the communities just to see how many people, and I dropped it into a couple of the more active ones, and when I started at 10 o'clock at night Pacific time, there was already 600 plus people watching Skyrim streams. I'm like, really? I didn't expect there to be that
Still
many. I
popular.
mean,
So
but
popular, but I mean,
Yeah.
And
there's
next to Half-Life 2, it's the number 2 most modded game on Steam.
oh, that I know. I know there's just crazy amounts
I
of mods
guarantee you
for it.
that's what most of those viewers are and most of those streams are, is the
But-
wacky, crazy mods.
Sean,
and
you
random
have to
stories.
install the Macho Man mod for the dragons. You have to.
Yes.
And play
And-
when you
And this
here's what you do.
maybe later, but I yeah.
When you finish the game story, right, you should install a bunch of silly fucking mods and get drunk and play.
Oh my
the
god.
two requirements is the Macho Man Randy
Yes.
Savage dragon,
I've seen that one.
and the Zoidberg mud crab.
Yes, Zoidberg mud crabs. Yes.
I've seen that one too. Yeah.
The
Good.
Zoidberg mud crabs make me laugh every time because you'll be
Yeah.
walking down and you just hear woo. It's like,
And
oh
then a
dear
room
lord.
full of them, and they just start. It's the cacophony of.
I saw a video that where somebody had done a custom level and just loaded it up with Zoidberg mud crabs. There was 100 of them, and it was just ridiculous. The best though was seeing the epic intro
I just-
scene with the Macho Man dragon.
What the fuck are you holding up, Cass?
What is that? Is that you in 50 years?
It looks
Just
like a
for some
bag of
reason, the
something.
mouth of Don Cherry is at the top of my bag of chips.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Well, that's just disturbing.
It was. I rolled the bag over and looked at it, and I was like,
Hang on, put it at like that lower half of your face.
Yeah.
Make it the lower half of your face. There we go.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
It
Cass.
fits amazingly well.
It fits so well. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the thumbnail for the week right there.
That is absolutely the thumbnail.
Yeah.
why am I holding the bag in front of my face?
The Don Cherry's mouth
How awesome
episode.
I don't know why I kept holding the bag up because I'm maniacally laughing bag of chips open.
Holy crap. So yeah, so anyway, needless to say, more Skyrim tonight. Because that was a lot of fun. I streamed for almost 6 hours last night and actually made some progress.
I have a question.
Yes.
I actually was watching your stream. I passed out, fell asleep because it was obviously really
Me
late.
too.
It went on forever.
And I passed out and I woke up suddenly. It was I didn't even remember what time it was. But I looked on your stream and it was the default like Dragonborn character, like with the camera rotating in a circle.
What?
No one was saying anything.
I had I needed a break. So I stepped away for to go to the washroom and have a smoke, and it wasn't the default. It was my character. I just had some of the armor.
Oh yeah,
But
you had the Dragonborn helmet on.
I had the Dragonborn helmet. It's like a iron version of it. I don't think it's even the best one. But
It's what's funny is that's like the symbol for the game, and yet it's
I know.
a really shitty helmet.
Yeah, I know. It's no, I got it off of there was a band of thieves
Find it really easily.
that I fought, and one of them had it. So I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll take that."
You'll find several.
Now I look like the guy on the poster.
But can you imagine how I feel, from passing out watching your stream and then waking up suddenly on a projector screen? I had it full screen too. I had like the chat off screen and everything. It was full screen, and it was just a panning circle slow pan circle of your character. Nothing, no sound.
Yeah.
Something, because I have this thing where I don't know if it's a medical condition or whatever like that, where I wake up and I have to try to remember where I am and stuff like that. So imagine seeing that and having very little idea of what's going on. Why my projector screen's down? Why this stream is on? Why this thing is rotating?
Why am I just watching this static shot of the camera spinning around this character? Yeah, I guess it's like the screen blanker. It's like it'll stay on you for a little while and then it'll just start spinning around. But
that's kind of like what the GTA 5 does.
Yeah, there's a few games.
To keep your screen from burning in.
There's a few games I've seen do that.
GTA 5 is interesting because it'll actually pan away from your character and start focusing on other NPCs walking around.
What was it? There's these two characters I was supposed to meet up with, and it was like a love triangle that I was trying to decide how to resolve. And I kept running into the same guy all the time. There was two guys and a girl. I would meet up with the girl, I'd meet up with one of the guys all over the freaking place, and I couldn't find the third person. It's like, where is this other guy? I need to find this other guy, see what kind of guy he is, and then decide if, which way to crack this love triangle. So I finally find the guy, and he teaches me helps me boost my archery skill, which was nice. I'm like, wow, that was nice of you. I'm going to betray you.
Douche.
Because quite frankly, the other guy has a very lovely singing voice, and that won me over. So,
wow.
So basically,
actually, wait a minute. I think I know that mission.
It's like one of the really early ones. Yeah.
Yeah, is that the one where you find out that the person that guy was cheating with is some fugly witch?
No, this was a different one. This is this is a fairly basic love triangle. Two guys love the same woman, and then she's being all coy with both of them. So one is trying to pass off a letter to the girl and say it's from the other guy. So it's like a douchey letter supposedly from the other guy, and he wants you to deliver it to her. So you have a choice. You can just give her the letter and say, yeah, here's this letter. Apparently that other guy's a real douche, and he wrote this letter for you. The other thing, or you could tell her that this is actually from so-and-so, pretending it's from the other guy. Or you could find the other guy and tell him that the other guy is trying to forge a letter and pass it off to the girl. So there's like all these different ways you could go. So I was like, let's see how it goes. But so in the end, I chose the singer, the bard guy over the archer guy.
Later on, you'll run into a mission. It's one of those little, like, silly little side missions.
I love the silly little side. I've like so many of them amassed now. I talk to everybody.
I don't know how long it is into the game, but I've seen it played through, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You're at a bar. You meet this guy at a bar, and he's trying to drink away a hangover.
And
he's wondering
that always works.
And he's wondering why
but not
he has a ring on his finger that he can't get off.
Oh no!
So he wants you to investigate. Like he tries to explain where he was, and you talk to people around what was going on. Well, he ends up. It ends up being that he, and other people said, "Oh yeah, they found this. He was with this really attractive woman the night before, and they decided to, in their drunken stupor."
Oh, so it's like a Las Vegas wedding, but the Skyrim version.
Kind of like The Hangover.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on, wait. It's Stoudman's birthday today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is it?
Hey! Happy birthday, you old fat bastard!
Happy birthday, Stoud.
Would you like to know how old I am?
Yes.
Sure.
I'm 34 years old.
You old fuck.
God, you're old. You creak when you stand up?
You now have 4 years.
Stand up.
You now have 4 years of official past.
Yay!
Another fun fact: he is exactly as old as the detention day in the Breakfast Club.
That's right. You are as old as the Breakfast Club day.
That should say everything.
Just
the very day that they got detention.
Just so you know that I was thinking of you, buddy. I tried to gift you 2 games on Steam from your wish list, but it wouldn't let me because it said there's regional differences in the pricing, so this cannot be given as a gift. I'm like, seriously?
I hate that shit.
That's so stupid because you're actually paying them more money.
Yeah, and that was the same thing with both games that I picked, and I'd set a really high budget for myself of $5, so.
Oh damn! That's.
But just nothing would go. So happy thinking of you on your birthday day.
Happy.
Wow.
Well, I tried.
Counts.
My gift to you is I looked at your wish list. It's like,
Could you have
wow.
bought them, put them in your inventory, and gifted them to them that way?
See, where's that
No,
animated?
I don't think it works that
I wonder
way.
if that's a fucking loophole, because then it's on your inventory, now it's up to you to
Well,
return price.
one loophole is if you want to give games to someone from across the pond or to someone in Canada, if you're in the U.S. or whatever. The way I always give you games is I get them from bundles or from other sources like.
Yeah,
Game
Then you're
Game
just
you
giving
don't
the
want.
code. Yeah, well, that's weird because it let me do it before. Like, I gifted both you guys games, well, all of you games before. And
it may be a new
Must be
thing
something
implemented.
new, yeah.
so
Yeah.
it might be a new
Yeah,
thing.
this- To you. Cheers, buddy.
Yay! Oh, Mexican.
Cheers.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Coffee.
Coffee. Oh, you have coffee. I'm like, what?
Yes. Well, you can have coffee too if you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want because it's your birthday.
That's right. It's the one day a year when it's your fucking holiday.
I made a delicious stir fry for dinner.
What's the Chinese food?
Nice. I like Chinese food.
Really good Chinese food, actually.
And I watched episode 9 of Altered Carbon. Just one more to go.
I can't eat Chinese food anymore.
How you liking it?
I'm liking it a lot, actually. You really have to pay attention. I'm finding I'm having to run it back because I miss things. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on right now?
Oh my god. This show is so perfectly paced and everything is so perfectly put together and woven. The only way I can think to describe it is that some shows are like a 50-piece puzzle
Yeah.
and other shows are 1,000-piece puzzle.
Mhm.
And then there's Altered Carbon, which is like a 10,000-piece puzzle.
Oh, it's
You have to pay attention. You have to know where to look to put the puzzle pieces together. Like,
oh, it does. And I mean, even when they start to figure things out and explain things, if you miss like one line of that explanation, the rest of it doesn't make sense. Like, wait a minute, what? What happened? How did we get from there to there? Like, wait, hold this, run it back. Oh, okay, now it makes sense.
that changes everything.
I kind of missed that very significant 2 words of dialogue there.
Hey, Stoud, I have a question.
But yeah, really enjoying it.
Do you own the game Lynchdom Battle Mage?
Yes. Licked him. Damn near killed him. To clarify, I have almost 1,000 games on Steam now.
Excellent.
And my main problem, obviously, with that, as my friends have pointed out, is that I don't freaking play them.
No.
I need to, and I never do.
You need to. You do.
But that's what I started doing.
What he
the
does
other
is he
day.
watches people on Twitch play instead of actually playing his own
Yeah, I know. I'm going to watch someone else play the game I own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he does. I can guarantee you that's...
And then I'll go
100%
recommend
what he
that
does.
Sean play it. Hey, Sean, I own this game and I watched someone play it. I would like to watch you play it. Can you play it?
I've done that.
You've done that many times. It's like, I really enjoyed watching this other person play it. I think I would also enjoy watching you play it. So here, I'm going to gift it. I have bought it again, and I am gifting it to you so you can play it and I can watch you.
I swear it comes from, like, when I was a kid, I would always, like, my brother would be the one always playing games, and I'd just be watching him.
Yeah.
And then even when I was, like, at somebody else's house, they'd end up being the ones playing the game, and I'd be watching them. And
it's funny because, yeah, there's friends of mine like that too. They would come over, like in particular when I had first got my PS2. I played a lot of games, and my friend Ben would come over, and he'd just watch. And I'm like, I'd keep offering, like, did you want to play for me? I said, no, I'm cool watching. I actually really enjoy watching you play. Like, okay, cool. And so that's just kind of, so I've always been the player, and people have always been the watcher around me. So I am comfortable with that.
One of those, like I've expressed in the past, when it comes to long, story-driven games, stuff like that, I am very happy being the watcher.
Oh yeah, because you're enjoying the story, and I mean,
you know, get lost, letting someone else figure out the puzzles while I enjoy the story.
Yes. Oh, I didn't see what it was. Can you hold it up again?
Black Forest gummy worms.
Gummy worms. That's so funny because Rosie actually got some gummies when we went to Shoppers the other day.
Specifically the Black Forest, which is really good.
She got the sour gummies because she said, I don't like the sour ones as much, but I thought you could have some and we could share them. Like, okay. So I got like 3, and then she had the rest. Like, wow.
I don't like these as much.
You really didn't like those, did you?
So maybe I won't eat all of them if I get these.
Yeah.
And sure enough, she didn't eat all of them. She gave me just.
That's right. Yeah. And then chastised me for the 2 I had later when it was almost all gone and there was only 2 left. Says, did you eat all the gummies? I'm like, no. Like, where are they? And they were like literally 2 feet away on the floor. I'm like, they're over there. Oh. It's like, are there any left? And it's like, yeah, I think there's 1. And she opens it up. It's like, there's 2! Like, okay. Score. Enjoy. But, yeah, I meant to do a munchie run today, but I didn't. So I may make popcorn later. Because that's where we're at, money-wise, right now.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I could go buy food with my chair money, but then there's no guarantee I'd be able to buy my chair next month. I want to buy my fucking chair next month that I've been saving up for fucking months.
Well, that is something
trying to buy a better chair.
Very expensive chair.
That will provide longer lasting enjoyment and pleasure than just a bag of chips.
Nah, Exactly. Not fuck up my back.
Or 10 bags of chips.
Goddamn. No, more than that. It's a $200 and something chair. I'm buying a real fancy ergonomic chair for my back.
Mega Commandy says
my health, you know.
Mega Commandy says watched Dragonslayer in 1981 today. Had not seen it in 30 years. Still the best dragon film ever made.
Ooh, I don't know. Dragonheart's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could pick between the two though, because one has better effects and one has a better story. I think Dragonheart's a better story. I think Dragonslayer had better effects.
Yeah, you know? I love the just the tone of Dragonslayer is very dark and gritty, but I also love the effects and the design of the dragon. I think Vermithrax is like one of the all-time great dragon designs. One
of the best animatronic animals on screen.
So good. Well, they did. So we've talked
like Alien Queen, you know, in Oz.
We've talked about it a number of times, but just the combination of go motion, puppetry, like rod puppets, and they even had a full-size dragon head for it for what's his face, Peter McNichol, to actually sit on and ride.
Yep.
When he's like trying to jam the spear into its head. But yeah, great stuff. Love that movie. I have the comic book adaptation and the novelization. Do I have the novelization? I think I have the novelization. I have the comic book adaptation a couple times over. I know that.
Holy shit!
I used to have that.
All the same flavor.
What? What a
I don't
ripoff.
care, but yeah.
I hope it's at least one that you like.
Yeah, I like them all, so whatever.
I don't like
the pineapple cherries.
Greens are the ones I don't like.
Nothing but the green ones. Damn.
Oh, I love green apple candy. I love it.
I'm not too picky either.
To find a game on any of my bundles that I haven't used and give it to you.
Yay!
Stoud.
Oh.
Yay!
Boo!
You have to find something he doesn't have the problem.
Yeah, that's...
I'm pretty sure there's a few bundles that I've bought that you didn't because either at the time you weren't interested or either you had most of it or there was just one thing out of it that you didn't have.
See, that's why when I buy games for you guys, I go straight to your wish lists. It's like, okay, I know for sure this is something they don't have or want to upgrade or something. So...
I mean, I know I have stuff in here that you don't.
Yes.
Do you have It'll Do?
Yes.
That's the Skulls of the Shogun?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I think Stoud's wish list is actually the 6 games on Steam that he doesn't own yet, but otherwise he owns the entire Steam library.
Holy shit! I don't have Skulls of the Shogun. I don't have it.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
It only took 2. Amazing.
I'm impressed. Somebody knows your collection. And it ain't me.
Are you okay, Brendan?
Yeah, I'm just really high, dude. I'm happy as fuck.
Oh, okay.
I'm in a good place right now. I put a bunch of keef on top of the bowl, so I'm
in his happy place.
Bastard. Come join me on Mars, motherfucker. Just a few states over. You got a fucking car.
There you go, Stoud. Check your Discord there.
Yay! My niece was playing a song for instead of the birthday song. It's this song that she wanted played on her birthday, and then she played it for my birthday. It goes, "It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday today."
I don't know, Mega Commandy. I want Condor Man and Black Hole on Blu-ray.
Yes. As do I.
I don't have Black Hole on DVD because apparently it didn't get packed up, so my copy of Black Hole's gone.
I did recently see that on Amazon for like $7.
I know. It's not that expensive.
No, it's not like a hugely popular one.
I'm just like, just release it on Blu-ray already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I keep putting. I'm like, someday, like, I guarantee you, the moment that I get rid of Disney Movie Club, that's when it's going to be exclusive.
I remember one of the other Disney Movie Club exclusives. I wanted to get Cool Runnings.
Oh yeah. Well, too late.
Cool
If
Running.
you do an order,
Too
hit me
late.
up. I want Cool Runnings.
So I have a bathroom moment to share from this.
Well, hold
week.
on, I'm showing Dragonslayer pictures first.
Okay.
Didn't realize you were.
This is very important. Well, I know nobody was. It was in my mind. I was just opening the folder.
He's working on it while we were babbling.
Yeah, here we go.
Thank you,
Here's some
Eric.
Yeah, I thought there was a
Dragonslayer.
lull in the evening.
You're welcome.
Everyone's just like, do.
There we go.
Podcast.
Look at that
Like
poster.
dragons.
Yeah.
Interrupted by dragons.
Whoa.
Who can fight dragons? Look at that.
Best way to be interrupted.
That's awesome. Look at that.
Roar, dragon. That pretty much sums up the movie right there, actually.
Pretty much.
Pretty well.
And here's this is the more common
Basically, you get to
poster.
see that fucking shot. It's just more smoke.
There we go. That's the more common poster. And
I like
That's
that
the
one
one
as
I'm
much.
recognized. Yeah.
it's all right. This is the cover of the Marvel Comics Super Special adaptation. It was also the cover of the first issue of the 2-issue version. Beautiful painted cover.
Oh, that's cool. That
Yeah.
middle one's pretty rad.
I love that middle one. Oh,
I feel like
so-
there's larger versions of all these with more information.
of all three, possibly.
You gotta find the artists and track them down. They might have it on his website or something.
Might be worth checking out. And then finally, I'm guessing this is some kind of re-release or something. I don't know. But here's another. I guess this is the British version of the adaptation. So here you go. A different painted cover. So, yeah,
That one's cool too.
that was pretty cool. So there you go.
I would like Shout Select to release.
It'll be nice.
Someone was releasing fucking Paramount titles, and I can't remember who.
I'm sure it's a rights nightmare being a co-production of Paramount and Disney.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If I was Disney, I just feel like, can we buy those rights so we can release it? But Disney doesn't think about that.
Yeah,
It
well, and
might
also,
be.
if it's not going to make like gajillions of dollars like their A-list catalog, they're not going to care.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
Then
maybe.
And
Freaking license it to somebody else.
So Disney.
Paramount-
So basically, it's Paramount and Disney. Disney doesn't care because it won't make enough money, and Paramount just doesn't care.
correct. Paramount doesn't care. They're a sinking ship, and they're too panicky to think about things like money.
Yeah. How about you
They're
put
basically all
some of
trying
your
to get their golden parachutes ready. That's all that's happening there.
put your fucking
No joke.
catalog on Blu-ray for God's sake. There's so much Paramount shit that's
There's
only
no
on
incentive
DVD.
for them to keep the company alive. They can get their golden parachute, walk away with $100 million severance, and
I'll never
day.
understand how can you be the company that owns one of the biggest science fiction franchises in history, i.e. Star Trek, and A, you keep fucking it up, and B, you keep fucking it up. And you're not making money with it. You're not handling that property properly.
You keep fucking it up.
you're like this high.
I don't know.
You want it to be on camera.
I just don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I can't remember what pickups I showed last week. Does anybody remember what I showed last week? No, of course not. Why would you?
Why
Well,
would
the
I
comics,
care?
I remember the comics.
I had comics last week. Okay. That's something. I don't have comics this week. I'm gonna look at last week's show. Hold on a second. You're gonna hear last week's show in the background here.
So this is good. I'll be right back.
Okay. By the way, I think I fixed my mic problems. I noticed those have been persisting for a little while. Yeah, it's directed by the same guy who did Avatar. And yeah.
Pause button. But
Where's the pickups? Where's my pickups?
of the original
It's Robo's
stuff,
back.
the new 8 movie
We can hear you
straight to
watching it, by the way.
YouTube, and then
I know.
Yeah, the Blu-rays are the definitive edition of season 2, which they have everywhere.
What am I
so we can
babbling
pick up
about?
where we left off, even if we don't remember what the fuck's going on.
What do I?
5 years.
What am I looking?
By the time
Hold it
season
up! I
8
don't
of
know
Attack
what
on
you're
Titan
looking
will be
at.
out, and
You just no.
a slightly bigger edition. It
Attack
actually
on
comes in a
Titan and
box.
stuff.
It's hard.
Yeah. Okay. I think I know. I think I know what I didn't show. Wait a second. Yeah. No, I know what I didn't show. I actually only have one pickup this week.
actually, I just had to take pictures of my pickups because I can't move them.
Technically, I have two, but I can't really show you one of them.
I have 6.
6, eh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Haha.
Whoa. I need to check something here.
I'm gonna spam show and tell Discord here so I have the pictures on my computer.
Yeah.
There's some news to talk about too. And Cash wants to share his.
Oh yeah, bathroom story. Okay.
I was gonna wait for Brandon. Well, actually, Brandon.
Oh, never mind.
He already responded to it, so I mean.
And actually, you know it too. It was the one I shared in Discord, but I thought I would share it for the SNI crowd.
Yay!
So I was at
I don't
work
know it.
at my part-time job at the dealership this week. I was just sitting there working in the office, and suddenly I was like, "Uh-oh, I need the bathroom." So I started to head for it, and like I knew I had to fart, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be just a fart. So
Never trust a fart.
didn't want to chance it. So
Well,
anyway,
he chanced it.
Oh dear.
hope it comes back. So as I go around the corner, so I'm going to what's called the technician's washroom. It's basically a staff washroom. There's like a changing area for the service techs and that.
Oh, thanks, Rasati.
So as I'm going around the corner, I can hear somebody coming down the stairs, likely heading for that same washroom.
Nice.
So I kind of started booking it a bit because I didn't want anybody to see that it was me going in. Just I don't want people to know that it's me pooping and everything, right? So
The social thing, the anxiety thing.
exactly, yeah. So anyway, I guess the person didn't see me, but they could just see that there was a person hightailing it into the washroom.
Just a blur.
And talk about like breaking the rules, the washroom etiquette rules.
Mhm.
I got into the stall and shut the door, and I don't actually know who it was. I think it's actually a fairly new guy, but he was very chatty with me while I'm on the other side of the stall door.
What the fuck? No, never. Fire that person
Okay.
immediately.
Okay. It's never okay to talk to
Like,
someone while they're
a
pooping.
full day of training clearly needs to be dedicated to bathroom etiquette.
Also, there's one instance in which there are two instances in which you should ever talk to someone in a stall. It's an emergency, or there's water rapidly approaching their feet,
Yes.
and they cannot see it.
Yes. I mean,
I think that would
chatting-
fall under the emergency category.
I
Chatting-
guess, but it's, you know.
I mean, chatting to the guy pissing next to you at the urinals is questionable enough, but you never talk to the guy in the next stall.
Well, especially
Oh my
when it's someone
God.
you don't know, right?
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Oh, that was a good one. Listen to this.
Anyway, so I go in and I shut the stall door, and as he comes in, I just hear him say, "Oh, emergency!"
Oh God.
And I didn't. That was the thing, was I didn't realize he was talking to me at first.
Yeah.
So I sit down and I actually just peed first, and then, or like flush the toilet because there was something in there, or whatever. And
Yeah.
as the toilet dies down, then I have my fart,
Oh God.
and it was like
Whoa, what's going on?
into the bowl,
Sorry, Cass, you broke
and then
up there.
outside.
You
Oh,
broke up at the perfect time.
You broke up at the worst possible time. Like,
So that's what it was like.
That's an interesting fart.
So yeah, so my farter was like into the bowl, and then outside in the changing area, I just hear.
Applause.
And I was
Oh,
just
God.
like, I didn't know what to say. I was just like, thank you.
I'll be
And then he
your
just
old.
started chatting with me.
That's
And
bizarre.
He said something. He was like, oh yeah, I made the right call rushing in here, and you know. And then as he's leaving, it's like, all right, best of luck. And like,
Best of luck.
Like to take a shit. Like I've done this many times before.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay, but thanks.
This isn't my first rodeo.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, and so then I got completely gun shy, and I ended up it was just the fart. And that was it.
The sphincter closed tight, like a fist. Nope.
It's called a beer clamp.
And then that same day, when I was in the office and my boss was there, and one of his colleagues came in and they were chatting for a bit. He's sitting in his chair, and his colleague mentioned something that somebody at the corporate office had just quit or something like that. And so my boss was all shocked, and he's like, "What?" And as he does that, he sits back in his chair, and it's a leather chair, and you have to, like, the chair. So he just let out this huge fart of shock. And so, like, we all, like, the three of us, and we all sort of laughed about it for a second, but then I just kept finding it funny.
Oh god.
And it was like, it was literally the SpongeBob picture with the brain. The joke happened 10 minutes ago. It isn't funny anymore.
Yes. Just
But,
like
I was
randomly.
I'm sitting there trying to do my work, and I'm just like,
Oh my god.
trying not to give away that I'm still laughing over it.
Yeah.
I friggin' hate those. Like I love and hate those at the same time. Just those. Your mind thinks it's just infinitely hilarious.
It's like, nope, still funny. Nope, still funny. In fact, even funnier now that it's not funny.
I'm going to hell. Yeah, that's it.
Definitely funnier now.
No, because
Yeah.
you start adding. For me, I'll add scenarios to it. I'll change it around a bit to make it funny again, unintentionally.
Well, I always think of yours, Cass. Every time I'm in the washroom and hear like a sound from this, like a fart from the saw, like, where you said your troll brain just said, "Drop the bass."
I was just watching that actually again recently.
That one randomly pops into my brain at the worst possible moments. It's like, drop the bass. Like, when the washroom is at its most quiet.
Yeah. I hate troll brain moments like that.
Troll
Yeah,
brain.
or like I have some where like I'm still laughing about them like years later, like I'll just randomly start thinking about it at the worst
I know.
possible time.
It's
Not,
like-
not like farts, but just like funny things in general.
Yeah, it's like, must be quiet, must be quiet, must be quiet. Everything depends on me being quiet right now. And then thought balloon. Every funny thing ever.
Well, I told you about a time I was sitting with my best friend in French class,
In fart
and like
class?
the teacher
What?
had in fart class.
Sorry, Skinslip coughed right as you said what class it was.
French.
I heard the F.
Class.
Yeah, it's not like that quote on Bash where the guy said he farted into his microphone on the speech recognition program typed France.
France.
I just love that quote where he's like, yeah, my friend and I were fooling around with the speech program, and I ripped ass into the mic and it typed France.
Well,
It's great because you try to imagine what the fart sounded like.
that was a pretty good try on the part of the speech recognition program. It's like a fart is France and a burp is burlap. Burlap.
So the latch on my friend's sack.
A latch on your sack. Okay.
Anyway, it's one thing to think of made out of burlap.
Oh.
For latch, what?
But no, I remember we talked about it on a Visits with Cass episode where I said we were in French class.
Oh, okay.
And the teacher was like already getting mad at us for fooling around and stuff like that. And I said, I done something I thought of every single thing that's ever made me laugh in my life.
Yes.
I was like going back to something from when I was 7.
It's like all of the tinks and all of the washroom farts.
So I can imagine my
into the
brain
cushion
did
farts.
that. My brain just does like a 15-minute montage of tick, 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 tick. It's a collection of moments through my life of people doing dishes or putting things in dishwashers.
That's right. It went tink.
That still makes me laugh. I don't know why.
I don't know either. I didn't know then why it makes you laugh, but
I think actually I remember one of the first moments is you come over to visit,
Mhm.
and I think I was just having one of my silly moods where I was just laughing at everything
Oh,
that you were
okay.
doing just because. And then yeah, you went to put your coffee cup away and it like tinked off the spoon or something like that, and that just made me crack up. And then that was it. That was the moment.
Very good.
Brains are
Um,
weird.
But no, I was remember one of the ones I still laugh about was a comment Mum made actually
Mm-hmm.
when we were at our cousin Crystal's wedding,
Yeah.
and it was an outdoor wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Had all the chairs set up in that. And I guess a few people, like the chairs were arranged kind of weird, so a few people kind of moved them over a bit and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mom just out of nowhere says, "Yeah, it's nice that you can do that at an outdoor wedding. It's not like at a church you can't just rip out one of the pews."
I don't like
See,
this.
still.
Rip.
I'd rather this over
Can I
here.
borrow this for a second?
I'll bring it back, I swear.
I don't know. Just insert that scene with the scene from Men in Black where they're just trying to move the table.
Oh, God.
You're in a church and I can just see you in the back, the very back pew, just.
Splintering the wood apart. Oh, I need this over here.
Just trying to drag it out of the room, just like
Tearing up the carpet.
Every parishioner just staring at you.
No.
Bring it right back, I swear.
The room full of people just staring at you awkwardly, like what the fuck's happening over here?
But yeah, I mean, she had a valid point. Like, the nice thing with outdoor seating is you can't rearrange it.
Yes.
Yeah, that always cracks
So-
me up.
2 bits of news this week
Uh-huh.
that I want to talk about. One was that right after they announced, I know it's probably not a big deal, but right after they announced that that Toys R Us is going to be closing,
Oh, yeah.
bankruptcy, KB Toys is like, we're coming back. And of course, it's not like as Skinslip has said, it's not the actual KB Toys. It's somebody who bought and licensed the freaking name KB Toys.
Wannabes.
And,
It's still KB Toys, damn it.
and also,
Also-
the KB
Yeah.
Toys acquisition has been in the talks and for quite a long time.
In the talks.
This company has been wanting to come back for at least a year at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Also, the founder of Toys R Us died, and the founder of Blockbuster died this week.
Yeah.
It's kind
Seems
of
like they're coming.
Titans.
crazy timing there. As soon as Toys R Us goes out of business, the founder dies.
Yeah, I know. It's like he lived long enough just to see
At
it
least
fail, and then
Blockbuster
he
lived
died.
on a
Yeah.
little bit longer.
It's like, well, I had a good run. Thud.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
My work here is done. You're like, wait, what?
I came, I saw, I failed. Done.
Well, I think he, I think
I
he
would say that
cashed
for Blockbuster. I wouldn't really say that for.
I think he cashed out of Toys R Us long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I mean,
I would call Toys R Us a definite success story.
he was
Oh,
success.
yeah. Well, so, yeah.
He
Oh, yeah.
ruined it after he left, I think, is the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how that happens.
Yeah.
It's almost like the people
So-
who took over didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah.
Because they
For
didn't
the-
have the passionate vision of the original founder.
Pretty much.
Idiots.
But sometimes the passionate vision actually comes from people who aren't the founder. You know?
Yeah.
Depends.
Okay.
But that being said, I understand that there are Canadians in the crowd, obviously, and there are people from other countries who don't know what the hell KB Toys is.
Nope, never heard of it.
So
Is that just something you
think
made
of
up?
it as that, just think of it as that toy store in the mall, because that's basically what it was.
I worked
A
at
toy store in the mall.
KB Toys, one of my first jobs actually.
It
Did
was a heavy competitor to Toys R Us in the United States at the time, like
In the early
80s,
2000s.
in the early 2000s. But they were mostly just toy stores in the mall, and that's something
They
that they're
started
probably
out-
not going to do this time. They're not going to have any of the toy stores in the mall.
They started out as a competitor to Toys R Us. They ended up being like the pick and say / big lots of toys. Because you'd go in there and it's all the old out of print toys that are from 5 or 6 years past now.
Yeah.
Yeah. They tried to compete with Toys R Us and they ended up selling all the stuff that Toys R Us refused to sell.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I was there for
Which
those
is-
years.
which
so
is the
9 years.
Big Lots reference there.
Yeah.
And Awesome Bosch, we got to open toys and play toys with the customers and stuff, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, you were saying.
She got like a better job so she left because they were like not being nice to her.
Yeah.
And then the new boss came in with a douchebag, and he was
Great.
like telling me some crazy bullshit. That's not company policy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care. I'm like, well, you get to do it. I'm going home. You are the worst boss, and I walked away. I walked out.
Just walked out. Done.
Yeah, yeah. I don't.
Well,
Whatever.
good for you.
Who remembers the name before Big Lots.
Pick and save.
Big?
It was Pick and Save. Depending on where you lived, it was actually had different names.
Oh, yeah. Big was mine.
McFrugal's was another one. See, when I was growing up.
So, Big was kind of like Costco, or I think it's more appropriate to say it was like Sam's Club, because you had to have a membership to get into Big, and then you get the savings in the same way you would at Costco. But no,
I lift things up and I put them down.
they couldn't compete.
Excellent.
Random. But yeah, when I was a kid,
very well.
I remember going to a place called McFrugal's. McFrugal's, that's what it was. And when I moved out here, we found out that McFrugal's and Big Lots were the same company. Kind of like how, you
Big
go
Lots
to
came in and
the
bought
West-
all the same store. They were like a competitor, and they came in and started buying out all the other chains.
It was the same thing here. We had Liquidation World, which was actually Big Lots. And the reason I knew that was because all the price tags said Big Lots on them. So it's just the store itself was named Liquidation World, but it was actually a Big Lots.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then,
pretty sure this was the same thing too.
Then they went out of business here and disappeared, which is unfortunate because I liked them. But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was the other news I wanted to talk about? There was some other news I wanted to talk about.
Oh
yeah, the shopping mall thing. That was funny.
Yeah. How's that going? How's
Well,
that
this
lawsuit
guy-
working out, or whatever the fuck was going on?
This guy originally, I guess 7 or so years ago, got the rights to remake Shopping Mall.
He optioned the rights from Roger Corman, who didn't have the right to fucking option the rights at all because it's owned by Lionsgate.
Great.
Clear.
Excellent.
Okay. Now, continue.
And his idea is just terrible because he literally said, "Fuck you, nerds! I'm just gonna make a my Chopping Mall movie. My Chopping Mall isn't gonna have killer robots at all."
Yeah.
Like, well, that's not shopping.
Say what it was. Say what he wanted to make it.
He wanted to make it Poltergeist in the mall, essentially. Let's just be honest here.
Well, yeah, basically. But it was going to be mannequins possessed by the spirits of the plantation slaves that died there hundreds of years ago. And yeah, because that's totally Chopping Mall. And what
I got news
I
for him. Most of those
think he would have more
plantations
success
still
if he called it the Amityville Shopping Mall.
Now, see, I like what you suggested, Stoud, where you were saying how, I'm not against the idea of a
fine.
like an anthology horror series or something set in with the mall as the setting, and it's just different kind of horror things that happen in a mall. Like that's the connection is they're all set in a mall, but otherwise they're unconnected. Just don't call it Chopping Mall.
Scenes from a mall.
Scenes from horrors from a mall. There you go.
Scenes from a chopping mall.
Scenes from a chopping mall. Or call
I
it.
like the idea of setting a horror movie in a mall and having this whole.
Why not?
The whole idea being that malls are dying.
The whole plot, the whole plot about plantation.
There already is a mall horror movie. It's called Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Look, the whole plot.
Pretty scary.
The souls of the plantation owner or plantation slaves. That's not even a bad premise. It's just not a chopping mall premise.
It's fine. Yeah, that's the problem people have with it is calling it Chopping Mall.
Right.
And
Zach, I'm actually ashamed to admit I paid money to see that in the theater.
Chopping Mall?
No, Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Oh, I was gonna say, weren't you like 5 when that came out? But yeah, I mean, I there's been a lot of. If it
doesn't have robots, it's not Chopping Mall.
Exactly. I mean, that's the whole point of Chopping Mall is it's killer robots gone crazy, killing everybody.
And then you could imagine Michonne going up to her room and have you
Killer.
seen Chopping
No,
Mall?
actually, no, that's not accurate. I said killer robots gone crazy. So killer robots, but not only are they killer robots, but they're crazy killer robots. No, the security robots gone crazy and became killers. That's what it was. But crazy killer robots. Hey, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I was going to say yes. The whole premise of a mall being the setting for horror has been done before and done very well, i.e. Dawn of the Dead. You know, that was a great horror movie, had some nice little social commentary and stuff.
Birth of it, though.
Yes, and there's no reason why you can't have. I would love to see, like, mall horrors anthology series. Every couple of years we get a new installment, something completely different, another crazy thing happening in a mall. You know, some more social commentary, whatever. I'd be down with that. Don't call it Chopping Mall.
Unless one of the stories is killer security robots, and then I'll allow it. If you at least fucking remade the movie.
Well, and then that is the gateway for the anthology series. Here, we did this nice little remake. Now, going forward, we're going to do other things set in a mall. You know, we don't have a lot of anthology horror, and I like anthology horror.
Yes.
You know?
There are like 100 or 200 anthology films. I'm telling you, there's a lot of them.
Oh, I know there's a lot out there. I mean, we don't get a lot now. Like,
yeah,
recently.
they just don't make money now. And there was a small boom there. We had a boom with them, but
yeah, in the 70s and 80s.
No, we had a boom with VHS and all this. There's a bunch of.
Oh, okay.
There was a bunch of them that came out right around that time because VHS.
I guess. Well, and Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat was pretty popular.
Trick or Treat. You know, there were more. I'm blanking. Tales of Halloween.
I still need to see the VHS ones. Anthology and found footage. Done. I'm there.
There's
eventually.
Some really, really good shorts in those, and there's some not so good ones.
Mm.
And every single one of them, there's at least one really good short.
Nice.
Even though the critics were shat all over them.
I look forward.
Viral.
Rex Reed walked out of one of them after 15 minutes saying it was the worst movie he'd ever seen.
Huh.
So, I'm like, really? Which story was the worst? The whole thing. Okay, Rex Reed.
Oh, Rex Reed. Yeah, that notorious thing. Yeah. Is he still employed? And if so,
Unfortunately,
why?
he is. I don't know why. Because he walked out of the movie. You should immediately lose your job. You don't deserve to be a critic if you didn't at least finish the fucking movie.
Like, your literal
I finished
job.
this piece of shit.
Your literal job is to watch movies and review them. If you have not watched the movie you are reviewing, you are not doing your job. By the way, I found out who the cover artist was on those beautiful painted Marvel Dragonslayer covers.
Yeah?
It was none other than Earl Norem.
Oh, nice.
Who has done many a Savage Sword of Conan cover.
Yep.
Well, that explains why it's so awesome. He's a frickin' amazing artist.
Very famous fantasy painter, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's...
Did lots of book covers.
Yeah, I love his Conan covers.
I think he even has like some miniatures and model kits based after some of his art.
Entirely possible, yeah.
I feel like he did Lord of the Rings art too.
It's entirely possible.
I
mean, if you just do a Google image search for Earl Norem, it's just like
a plethora of images.
Amazing artwork all over the place. A lot of Conan. He did a shit ton of Conan.
Well, yeah. Conan, man.
Oh, there it is. Stephen Bissett's version of Conan. Or, sorry, Simon Bisley. Stephen Bissett.
Simon Beasley, yeah.
Simon Beasley did the infamous Block of Meat Conan.
He's one of my favorite artists. I love his weird, crazy art.
Let me just find it here.
He's got a lot of very interesting visuals.
I remember them. Yes, I agree. However, this a lot of people have said that his rendition of Conan was a little bit too wall-to-wall muscle.
Well, all of his characters are like horrendously overly muscled.
Yeah.
They're all fantasy.
So there's...
It's not even human proportions. It's like a weird fantasy proportion.
Yeah. Here's what we refer to as the Block of Meat Conan.
Yeah. And Frank Frazetta did kind of similar chunky...
Frank Frazetta, well, still it wasn't...
Depending on the painting, I should say.
Wasn't quite so over proportioned. I don't
But
think.
yeah, if you look at Simon Beasley's art, I mean, a lot of his art is these weirdly proportionate characters. It's just his style.
But if you look at, let me see if I can find another one here. If you find, where's a good one here?
But Beasley has like a very distinctive look to his characters.
Well, yeah, I know. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so if we go with this one, hold on a second here. This is more how I visualize Conan from the books. Look at this here. This is an Earl Norem one. So if you look at that, it's much more, you know,
That's a completely different art style, yeah.
proper, like proportioned.
Yes, that's more realistic. I don't
Yeah.
see what the problem is with Beasley's art. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Well, no, I just don't think it's appropriate for the character. I think it's not the way the character's supposed to
It's
look.
incredibly stylized, that's all.
Yes, I know. And I'm saying I don't think it's appropriate for the character.
I'm a
That's no
part.
imagination, jeez.
Now, I have plenty of imagination. I just don't think it's appropriate for that specific character. It's like,
Yeah,
Kill him.
don't make a mall movie about possessed mannequins and call it Chopping Mall. Don't make a block of meat barbarian and call him Conan. There you go.
Okay.
Don't
there-
call Robert Redford the coach.
Well, there's a very specific description of his physique.
Nice.
Don't put baby in a corner.
Yes.
Yes.
In terms of Beasley's definition of it, that's what that
Yeah.
would look like.
Yeah, but that's the
Compared
problem.
to like
is-
to his other characters,
Yeah.
that's pretty toned down, I have to say, for Beasley.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that it was inappropriate for the character.
I don't think
They're
so.
inappropriate.
But it is like that's not even a matter of opinion. It's like it goes against the actual description of the character as laid down by the creator of the character.
He looks more like he's Arnold Schwarzenegger inspired instead.
Yes, which was wrong.
No, he's right.
No, he's wrong.
In the best Conan movies.
But he's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He is not physically.
Mm-hmm.
I love that
I
this
get what
is
you're saying.
on you, Sean. I
Yeah.
love it.
Anyway, Beasley's Conan sucks. The end. So, we're gonna do pickups.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Yep, that is my correct opinion. So what's everybody got for pickups?
4 things.
4 things.
Stop.
I already
What?
said 6.
Stuff. 6.
Nothing.
Garbage Gamer. Anything?
7.
Whoa. You're just like loading up like crazy lately, man. All right. So we'll start
Hey,
with
don't judge him.
the late comer, Zach. How's it going? How the Zach are you, Zach?
Awesome. I just got out of a shower.
Oh, I was
Oh, he
contemplating
doesn't
a
smell like
shower.
poop anymore.
But I decided to stay a greasy, itchy bum.
Speaking of dumb film critics, I got this.
The
Oh, yes?
Major film theories.
Which I'm sure fucking Rex Reed's
Wow.
never read.
Well, that sounds pretentious as fuck.
Good read. Gives you a sample
got
of all the
this
different
movie.
major film theories, and you can go from there.
Very nice. Ooh, Labyrinth.
David Bowie on Blu-ray.
I gotta upgrade mine. I have
Hell
DVD
yeah.
still.
And because Disney has pretty much abandoned 3D now in the States, imported Thor.
Imported Thor. Yeah. Thought about that.
They don't even sell 3D TVs in the States.
Don't care enough to bother.
And the final piece, the final nail in the coffin, that is, Dunstan checks it.
Yay! The widescreen Laserdisc edition. Check it out, folks.
With commentary.
Ooh.
I have that now too.
Excellent.
And I also have
So that commentary's
this
never...
remote for...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say that commentary's never been ported, I gather. It's only on the Laserdisc?
Correct.
Wow.
I
I've got.
got this big honking thing for no apparent reason at all, other than what's next in pickups. Hang on.
Oh.
Let's go over screen share,
Hold on.
because I didn't...
Not gonna lug it upstairs.
He's not going to drag his camera into another room. Oh,
I got one
hello.
of those bad boys.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
Isn't it one of the Pioneer M series, as I recall?
LDV.
Never mind.
What's the model number on that?
Now, is it strictly
LDV
Laserdisc?
4400.
That's what it was. Is it strictly Laserdisc, or is it a combo player? Does it play CDs as well?
It's strictly Laserdisc.
Strictly Laserdisc, okay.
Yeah, it's actually considered an industrial model.
Oh, nice.
Because for some reason it's... I don't know why it's considered that, but that's what it's considered.
I wonder if that was one of the players they used in Laserdisc games.
Yes, I just looked it up. That's what I was looking
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, the Pioneer LD V8000, the 4400, and 4300D.
Fucking A, dude. You could have... That player
all that
might have been
fucking-
in an
I can play
arcade cabinet
Dragonslayer.
playing
Yeah, but
Dragonslayer.
Dragonslayer Laserdisc player just
That exact Laserdisc player, or at least the guts of it, were...
Oh, it also came with a sleeveless copy of Fletch, which I just watched last night.
Nice. Was that just
you
in
mean
the player?
Felch?
Yes. if I get sleeves, that's what I'm writing on there.
Sell. A horrible thought. Chevy Chase Felching, no thanks.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, and after this comes Chevy Chase and Felch. It's too good.
Oh, sorry. Is that everything? I was zoning there. Okay. Stoud Man, what you got on your birthday, Stoud Man, the birthday boy whose birthday's today?
Actually, for my birthday, my brother got me this awesome
The Breath
thing
Club.
right here.
Oh, look at that.
It's really, really nicely graded unit too.
It is.
That's actually a nice cover, too.
Yeah, it's #1 of TMNT Adventures.
Nice.
9.4. Pretty good
Archie
grade.
series came out to tie in with the show.
I thought that was really cool. I was not expecting anything, and to get that was just like, sweet.
Nice.
Yay!
So when are you going to crack it open and then read it with greasy fingers?
Right now, no.
Right now, smash
While
this
eating
desk violently.
cheesies.
So I got some media this week as well. I got Bridge of
Bridges.
Spies.
Bridges of
Bridges of
Spices.
Madison County.
I think I have that.
That's next week.
I
think my
I
mom
wanna
gave
haven't
that to
seen
me.
this yet. It's a Steven Spielberg movie, and it comes highly recommended from Ryan Chataway. So
With Tom
I got
Hanks,
it.
man.
All right. I was sold when he said Spielberg, but then he said Chataway, and I'm totally sold.
Yes. The Chataway does not disappoint.
Garden State on
I need to get-
Blu-ray.
I need to upgrade that.
I remember enjoying that. I don't remember anything that happened.
Good movie.
I
Got
remember.
Hobo with a Shotgun.
I have
on
that.
Blu-ray.
I remember much that happens in that. That is a batshit insane movie. I loved it.
Can't wait for
It's got Ricky as a manhole cover.
The Incredibles on Blu-ray.
Yay!
That movie sucks.
And it has Stanley Tweedle as a mob boss.
And
And
the
Now, if you
Incredibles.
said Stanley Tucci, I'd be sold.
Being there.
Oh, the good edition.
Never seen it.
Everyone chastised me when I picked up the non-Criterion edition and was like all excited, and they were like, "You know that's out on Criterion. You got the DNR edition, haha!" Like, wow, fuck you all.
For those who don't know, this is available right now on Amazon for like less than $17.50 right now.
Awesome, broke.
That's like an incredible deal for any Criterion. Let alone
That's how I got Bitter Rice. It was like $16. I was like, all right, I don't know what the fuck movie this is.
Nice.
$16 Criterion, I'll buy it though. I haven't watched it yet, but I got it. It'll get watched.
And that was it. That's all I got.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Garbage gamer.
Gruber. Hi.
Garage Gamber.
Garage Camper. There you go. I think I should set up like a YouTube account with just Garage Camper.
Upload like 5-second videos of just random bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Kind of like I have
Right.
Basic 3.
You just go into the camera and then that's it. This whole video.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that again. I like a Bluto. I have things that I cannot show on camera, so I need to screen share pictures that I took. They're a little big. So the first one is I got that.
Hey!
That is called a bull carp.
It's a futton.
It's a fun
Bull carp.
a bull carp.
Sweet.
Full of bull carp.
Better than a bullshit.
AKA, you got another Allen key.
It doesn't look like a fish, but okay.
So I got yes. So
Fish
no more
that
am I
bowls.
sleeping on the floor.
Yay! Padding.
Hey, I got a bed too. That for the same reason. I was sleeping on the floor.
Excellent.
So the next thing is I picked up a couple of bestas, which are these things.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, I have 2 of those.
So yes, if keen eyes will notice that this is actually upside down.
Uh-huh.
Because I made some modifications to do it another way,
Uh-huh.
and that didn't work out. And I'm like, fuck! I drilled holes for white cable management, but they're on the bottom.
Oh.
So I just flipped the pegs around and turned it around.
Oh, well, there you go. I would not have known had you not described it in such detail.
So yeah, these little things here is what gives it.
That little lip piece is supposed to be the bottom.
Yeah.
Those are supposed to be like the little plastic feet that you put on.
But
Yeah.
now it'll just hold things in place on what is now the top.
There you go. And
Eric, I
the
assume
other
you're being,
Vesta is over here, which is the right side up.
Yay!
I assume you're being facetious, or maybe you don't know it's actually pronounced bestow.
What?
Say?
It's the A with the little circle on it. It's actually pronounced as an O. It's a bestow.
Really?
Yeah.
I know.
You'd think someone who works in
That's what I
IKEA
said. I
would
said,
know
I assume
that.
you're being
But the
facetious.
funny, you know what the funny thing is? The way they're printed, there is that thing isn't there. It just says BESTA.
That's weird.
Okay, then.
So here it's Vesta.
That's why I figured you were doing like a jalapeno kind of thing, but I just wanted.
Yeah, kind of.
Jalapeno.
These
But,
shows are best of the best.
Best of the
Besta.
besta.
Is it best? It's, or as my dad goes, it's gooder, more better, and Besta.
Perfect.
So yeah, I needed something to stick my
Yeah, the
older
worst thing,
TV.
it's like missing a leg.
Excellent.
So yeah, so those are the things that I couldn't hold on my desk here.
Yes, couldn't put them in your lap and hold them up for the camera.
You know,
Here's my new bed.
Then I got
all right, so picked up a couple more animus
Ooh.
on
Animus.
Divid.
On Divid. Divid.
Animus on Divid. So the first one is which I did confirm is a bootleg, but it is a very nice bootleg actually.
Yay for nice bootlegs.
Very good quality. The DVDs are very nicely printed.
Uh-huh.
Case looks really good. That is the Big O collection.
Ah. Isn't there
This
an
is-
official release of that, though?
There are
There is.
official releases, and they're
Yeah.
all ass-rapingly expensive.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been out of print.
damn.
Yeah, if you want the Anime Legends series, you're going to be paying over $100 per volume. There's
Oh,
like 9.
fuck yeah. Bandai. Those Bandai sets were great and very affordable at the time.
Yeah. There is a current Blu-ray release of the entire series, but that's already upwards of $70+.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's only a 24-episode show. I'm not spending $70 for a Blu-ray of a show that didn't have any kind
Just
of
be
film.
quiet,
It was
Doctor Who
just on-
fans.
Yeah, this is not Doctor
$100
Who.
for one season.
Yeah, but this is the Big O. This is not Doctor Who.
It's technically the same running time as one season of Doctor Who.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is a bootleg by FX, apparently. I don't know.
Okay.
But
Fucks.
DVDs are wonderfully stacked on one spindle.
Beautiful.
But actually, I mean, if you look at the...
Are you sure it's a bootleg and not just a cheap-ass bargain label?
It is free. It's a
bootleg.
bootleg.
We
Okay.
looked online at all the official releases.
Alright.
The only picture I can find of this exact box set is the eBay ad I bought it from.
Oh.
That's the only.
Well, there you go, then.
Only pictures I could
And
find
then
of
if you
it.
typed in that barcode in the back, it's probably not even for the Big O. It's probably for some random other set. They just
Yeah.
used.
Yeah. Yeah,
When I
I-
actually
Golden Girl.
when I got those Doctor Who bootlegs, the barcode on the back, every single one of them came up as Series 3.
there you go.
Random
For
Blu-ray.
all 4 of those sets.
So these are official, and I got an incredible deal on them because you buy one of these volumes, they go $40, $50 per volume,
Uh-huh.
and I spent like $25 on the whole thing. So that is Tenchi Muyo.
Ah, ooh. I remember the Pioneer Signature series.
Yeah, so here's volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
Notice the beautiful, nice white case.
Mm-hmm.
It comes in nice
Oh
red.
yeah, Pioneer
nice
did really nice editions. I have a few.
like that. Let's see. Here's volume 2, and that's gone now. They're all in black cases.
Ah,
You can
That's
buy
annoying.
white cases and replace them. So fuck it.
that's true.
All
So,
white.
yeah, same thing. Red disc.
I thought Discotheque was re-releasing some Tenchi. I seem to
I
recall.
think they are, but I think it's the movies.
Yeah. Yeah. So this
Oh,
is
yeah,
the.
maybe.
By the way, also if you're curious, these are the OVAs.
Yes. There's
Um,
been a few different Tenchis over the years.
A few.
Oh yeah, this is the
Yeah.
original series. This is Tenchi Muyo. Full name Tenchi Muyo Ryo Oki.
That's right. Yep.
Full title.
Yep.
So there's that. There's volume 3.
That's it. Yeah, I think it was the OVA. Then they did a couple movies, and they did the TV series, and
Yeah. See, I have
Some
the
more
movie.
movies.
One of the movies played on Sci-Fi a lot in the '90s. That's the one I remember.
Volume 4.
gotcha.
Back
I
when sci-fi
have-
was good.
I have the movie that follows this. It's called Tenchi Forever.
Okay. Yeah.
And what's funny is the box looks identical to this because it's also that company. I can't. How do you say that? I want to say Gengen, but
Genion.
Genyon, Genion.
I think it's Genion, like a
Genion?
generation, like Gen.
Genion.
Yeah, Genion.
I think. Yeah, I always pronounce it Genion.
Released by Pioneer.
Yeah. That was basically their. You know, they have the save. Automation has the save thing. That was Pioneer's version of that. Was their
Yeah.
it was their
I mean,
bargain
no,
line.
like, the spines look nice and lines up,
Yeah.
but there's just that weird white case.
Well, and also the big
You gotta
red
get three
bar
more
along the top. I've got.
So
I figure I've got a couple of things from that.
You just gotta get 3 more white cases. Probably pretty
Oh,
cheap.
Actually, I
that
think
or put my Big O set in a white case and switch the cases around.
I think my original set of Serial Experiments Lane was part of the Pioneer Genion signature
You need to
series.
get that series, man. That's a good series.
I have the Blu-ray set now, and it's wonderful. I love it.
Yeah. Oh,
It
if
is-
you're
it's a great
if
series.
you're actually curious about this, like I normally don't do this, and most people here know that I normally don't do this, but I actually kind of recommend this bootleg because one,
Wow.
it's $10,
Ah,
and two, like I said, I watched a couple episodes today, and it's pretty damn good. I mean, it's obviously not
it's
official
probably
print release quality, but
it's
better than
ripped
any download
straight
you'll
off the
find
old DVD
online.
releases.
it's got nice menus. It's got special features.
Wow,
And it's
So
probably
it's-
ripped from the original releases.
So
interesting.
yeah, I mean, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, you want to check this show out.
Yeah.
You know, if you've never seen it before, this is a great way to go. Like I said, I kind of also figured it was a Blu-ray or a bootleg thing, as how when I bought it, there was like 47 of them available.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually, I mean, a quick way to see if a seller is selling bootlegs is just kind of go through their other items for sale and see what else they sell. If you see a lot of
Usually,
stuff.
if it looks like a used item and it says more than 10 available,
Yeah. Well, and if it's something you know is out of print or has never been released officially, that's a big giveaway always.
It's a dead
Yeah.
giveaway.
Yeah. Basically, if you're unsure or want to make sure you're not buying a bootleg, just go to Amazon and look
Yeah.
up
Also-
any official releases. If you don't see it on Amazon, then it's not official.
You can go to DVDcompare.net also. They'll give you every.
Oh, that's what I was gonna.
Yeah. You can do that. All right. So anything else, or is that? I guess that was all of them.
Yeah, that was it.
Awesome. Cass.
Nothing.
Never mind. Skinslip.
All right. First up, we got this little character called Gnaw. He's a Sharkticon.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Pretty screen accurate, which is why I was like, I like this guy a lot.
It is. Yeah. Very nice.
Then I got the Hammer double features like Volume 3.
Oh yeah.
I Never Take Candy from the Stranger, and Scream of Fear, also known as Taste of Fear in the UK. Then we got Maniac and Die, My Darling.
Nice.
The other, that's volume 4. So now I have all 4 volumes that are available.
The Milk
And then, last but not least, I got Leatherface, that Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
Oh, there you go.
Which I, of course, already made into a multi-pack, because this has the theatrical cut, which is a different cut. And I also have the work print.
Nice.
Bootleg that has all the gore inserted back into it. Because I watched this Blu-ray, it's the quote-unquote uncut edition, rated R edition, but it's like still got a lot of gore cut out that the work print has. So
interesting.
Gotta keep the work print.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it. That's everything.
All right. Well, so I'm pretty sure I didn't talk about these last week. No, I didn't. That's right, because I was waiting. I was waiting for the things to come in on Monday. That's what it was. Okay, so this was the only thing I got. Everything else just kind of went towards food and some other orders that haven't come in yet. I got 2 items from Amazon. First, and not insignificant, was a 500 gig SSD drive, which is now installed into the computer and full of about 450 gigs worth of games. So got tired of, loading time and just various other hard drive related issues and thought, you know what, I'm going to put all the games on an SSD drive. And yeah, and since doing that, holy crap, like we were talking about Skyrim earlier. You know how Skyrim, there's the loading screens where they give you little bits of lore and little things to read. Yeah, those loading screens come and go so freaking fast, I don't have time to read anything. It's like, oh, back in the day, and we're loaded. Okay. So.
Now this is stories loaded.
Yeah. And then, so that's been great. It's been really helping with the loading and the video streaming. I've had Conan on my other SSD drive for a few weeks, and we all noticed a pretty major difference in performance from that.
Doesn't take 15 minutes to load? Yes.
No, it used to take like 6 minutes to load. Now it takes on that SSD, it took about 30 seconds. I have not tried it on this one. This is actually a faster one than the old one, so.
Probably won't get that much faster than 30 seconds. So 30 seconds.
Probably not, but yeah. So far, all the games that I have sort of given a test spin on it have loaded pretty fast, and these are often huge games. Like freaking Skyrim is massive. But anyway, so that was the one sort of big technical thing, and then the other thing I got was dun 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 Doctor Who: The Complete Peter Capaldi Years Blu-ray set.
Cool.
So this is the entire saga of the 12th Doctor. Very nice.
That's
and
it is non-platform.
And if anyone is curious, it is exactly the same size as the 11th Doctor set. So they line up perfectly on the shelf. So they go together perfectly, which is quite nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so one is a wonderful compliment to the other.
You think the fucking Tom Baker Volume 1 is going to be like that?
No.
No?
I
Darn.
don't think so.
I want a complete Tom Baker run, damn it.
Just give you
like
a look here.
I know it was a lot of seasons, but god damn it.
Basically a big... It's packaged pretty much exactly the same as the Matt Smith one. It's a book with all the discs in sort of cutout sleeves in the book.
Ugh.
And it's okay. It's not
What did it
annoying.
cost?
optimal.
500? 1,000?
It's suboptimal, yeah.
How much did it cost, you said?
Yeah.
It was on sale for $79.99,
Jesus
Oh, wow.
Christ.
which is actually a really good deal. That's about what one season goes for here typically. This is 3 seasons and a bunch of specials. And about 5 hours of exclusive extras that are not available on any of the season sets. So,
And it's BBC, so
Yeah, everything's it's like Criterion price. But it's a Criterion sale.
but it's a lot. I mean, you got a lot of shit on here.
Yeah, I mean that's why like a Criterion box that's expensive though. Same concept. You're getting a premium product, right?
Yeah, but it's great. I mean, that's basically why I didn't really buy any of the season sets. I got a few of the single disc releases because they put a few sort of key episodes out as single disc releases, and they had some exclusive extras on them. So I got a few of those as they came out. But I was essentially waiting for the box set to get the whole thing. I really wish I had grabbed the David Tennant one back when it was still available, because I'm pretty sure it's the same size as well, so it would actually fit together with all of them. So right now, David Tennant is the only Doctor that I don't have from the new series.
I'm sure that one's fetching collector's prices.
Yeah, it goes for a few $100 now.
Damn.
And it was DVD only as well. So, yeah. So now, basically, I'm hoping that, maybe we'll get a Region A release of the Blu-rays of Series 2 through 4. There's been talk that they might actually still be coming. Otherwise, I guess it's going region free with the Region B versions, which are actually pretty cheap comparatively. They go for about $30. But yeah. So anyway, pretty cool. Looking forward to checking that out and checking out all the extras. Peter Capaldi was fucking awesome, as we all pretty much expected him to be. And I would have liked to see him get one more season, actually, but I think I say that for just about every Doctor. Would have been nice if he got one more season.
Well,
just one more season.
Him especially, because there were so many gaps.
Yeah.
I don't,
gaps.
I don't want Tom Baker's run to end.
Are you talking about, like, in terms of missing
It already
episodes?
did.
Or
I'm not there yet. It's not over with yet. Tom Baker's still the Doctor. I don't you guys.
yes, he is.
Didn't you
So-
see the end
sorry,
of that
wait.
new shot of restoration?
Wait.
He's still the Doctor, you son of a bitch. He's still the Doctor.
I know. That Shada restoration was great, by the way. That was the first time I'd watched it all the way through with you guys, and really enjoyed that a lot.
Okay,
Can I please be there to see Skinslip salty tears when Tom Baker finally...
Sure, I'll let you know. I'll let you know when we're
Either Wednesday or
screening.
Tuesday, so you better be fucking ready.
Yeah, it's every
Not waiting
for
Tuesday.
So I did a
So sorry.
barcode lookup for what the barcode is
Oh,
on the
God.
back of this. It's led me down a rabbit hole of hilarity.
Oh no.
So I went to barcodelookup.com just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Typed in the UPC number and it came up with Sailor Moon season 1. I go, okay.
Okay. At least it's anime.
But the category is decor, seasonal and holiday decorations, seasonal village sets and accessories.
Accurate.
And then the picture that shows up is of a picture of an anime called Gasarkai.
What?
And it's
Okay.
like robots and something like that. And the bottom, under the description, says second half of the Harutoki Daki Buddha, also known as Tokyo Pigs TV series. 4 DVD episodes 28 through 61, with Spencer and Sunny Pig continue their wacky reality bending adventures.
I love that show.
Well, I want to watch that show.
So I go to another website just to be sure. I go to scandit.com and type in the UPC code, and it finds it, and it just says product name for that number is complete episodes.
Oh, I love that show.
That's it.
Wow.
Complete episode.
So
Sorry,
yeah.
Zach. I tried to ask you, but we got all sidetracked. Which gaps were you referring to?
Oh, for Capaldi, like there was the one gap between the 2015 Christmas special and the 2016.
Oh,
Nothing
yes.
came out.
Oh,
And then a shitload of a longer wait between the next season or whatever.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like in terms of how long. Yeah, that's true. It did seem to be an unusually long period of time between seasons. Also, some of the seasons had like one fewer episode, but the episodes ran longer, so it ended up being the same running time overall. But it was kind of weird how they broke it up. I did like that they did more two-parters in his run, so we kind of got more of the classic cliffhanger stuff happening, which was fun.
Should have been 4-parters, goddammit.
Well, a two-parter of the new series is the equivalent of a 4-parter of the old series, basically.
Okay, fair.
In terms of running time.
All
But,
right, I'll accept it.
Yeah. And to be fair, the old series did that format for a few seasons as well. It actually went to an hour-long format for a couple seasons. And everybody hated it, so they went back to the half-hour format.
All right, yeah, I get it.
So yeah, here's the page that came up.
Oh. Yep,
Wow, look at
that's
that.
totally correct in every way.
Yep, that's
It's
that one.
Gasaraki. Oh, it's Gasaraki.
I found it on Amazon. You can buy it for about $10.
Gasaraki. I've heard about that one. Like, heard it was
80.
That sounds good, Gasaraki.
Oh, yeah, so there's the summoning and circle opens. But yeah, so there's like this.
which is obviously bootleg in its own right, I have to
There's
say.
this, then it says it's Sailor Moon Season 1. And then
The
the
photos of the
category
bootleg.
is
The category is
decor,
hilarious.
seasonal holiday decorations, seasonal
look at that.
village sets.
Boy, I mean that's not where
That's
you. That's
Like
not
the Gasaraki bootleg in the photo too. It's a bootleg photo.
That's crazy. So, well, that I mean, that's not the category you search for anime, and that's my go-to all the
No,
time.
and
like-
apparently it
90
weighs
pounds.
90 pounds.
Notice not.
wow, gotta love
And
those
let's not
lead
forget,
line
Get Out is in the
DVDs.
comedy category.
Look at that dimensions. 7 inches by 5 inches by 1 inch. It must be made of lead.
That's what I was saying. Lead-lined DVDs, 90 pounds.
A gold bar in there, and I'll buy it.
The Tokyo Pig TV series Spencer and Sunny Pig continue their wacky reality bending adventures.
Wow. This barcode just like
Spencer and Sunny
took
Pig.
us to another dimension.
Yeah, so I do the other scan it, and it just says product name for this is
Oh my
complete
God.
episodes.
This Tokyo Pig anime. It's so weird looking.
Like I said, I may have discovered other things that I may just purchase just out of
Just because.
raw
Just because.
curiosity.
That's right.
I mean, that's how I discovered a.
Dude, you gotta check out that Tokyo Pigs.
I was actually going to like thrift stores and dollar stores is how I discovered
Tokyo Pig.
what I would call a Macross ripoff. Was it Yuka Kaze?
Yukikaze. Oh yeah, I have a couple DVDs of that.
Yeah, I remember a long time ago I found them for like $1 each, the first 2 volumes
Yeah.
of that show, and I had no idea what it was about. I don't have them anymore. I need to pick them up again.
So it looks like
But,
the only official release we have of Tokyo Pig here is a best of.
There's apparently a long running show.
I'm guessing, yeah. So
I don't know. I just looked on Google image search and like this is a weird looking show.
there we go. Tokyo Pig: The Hilarious Adventures of a Boy and His Magical Pet.
Yep.
That looks batshit
Spencer
crazy.
and Sunny Pig.
Awesome. That's the only DVD release I saw here was just this best of release. So I think that description is of another bootleg.
Probably.
This is the rabbit hole of bootlegs.
Yeah, we got
So it's a
yeah, we have
barcode
the best
of a
of, and that's
bootleg
it.
of a bootleg of a boot.
Oh, I guess
crazy.
Miramax released it, which is what I guess they have the rights, so we never saw any more of it.
It's a 3-hour long. Oh, and it's a manufacturer on demand, no less.
Oh, thanks a lot, guys. You guys suck,
It's great. Don't go all out or anything.
right?
But it's Miramax. There was, I guess, a non-MOD version that you can get for the low price of $200 from third-party sellers.
Sweet. Keep it, hooray!
So if you really hate buy on or burn on demand, then there you go. There are options.
I'm actually gonna look this up on YouTube.
Tokyo Pig.
Not Tokyo Pig, but
Oh,
Gasaraki.
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 That one I'm pretty sure has some official releases here.
That's got a few official releases.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still in print, but it has a few.
Oh, complete series DVD collection from Anime Elements, $38.
My friend raved about that show. I've never gotten a chance to watch it. So.
Oh shit! The 2001 Gasaraki Perfect Collection from third-party sellers for $20. That's probably a bootleg though.
It might be. It might also just not have any value.
Well, that's
Because it was overprinted
possible.
back in 2001. Could easily have been overprinted.
Possible. Well, the individual volumes, official releases from Amazon, go for about $8 or $9 each.
Yeah, and those are actually generally printed in lower numbers than a complete series set. A complete series set sells more usually.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, this
I
has a
saw-
very
But there's
Jinro Gundam wing look to it.
actually looks pretty cool from what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like I said. My friend raved about it. I just never got.
Actually, you know what it looks like? It looks like if they made an anime off of Armored Core.
Oh. Actually, there was one that kind of reminded me of that. I forget what
That
it
or
was
like
called
Steel
now.
Battalion or some shit.
Whoops, hold on. Resize. There we go. Gasaraki. This is the current complete collection that you can get from Amazon. I'm getting a little bit of Evangelion vibe to it as well. Just from the
there's
dude in the background there.
This reminds me of.
Cool. I'm down.
Thanks, bootleg of the Big O.
Yes. You've opened a whole new world for us.
A whole
Gasaraki.
new world. A shining turd that you can watch.
Interesting. Yeah.
I mean, I might honestly pick up like the first 2 volumes for like $9 each. The Summoning and the ones that were in the picture, the Summoning and the Circle Opens, just to see what it's like.
That's what I was saying. Like the
I
individual
can get those
volumes
2 for like $13.
Yeah, the individual volumes are pretty cheap. So
I'm gonna add those
There
to
you
my
go.
wish list and pick them
Awesome.
up later.
kind of mixed reviews on the Amazon page, but you know,
Doesn't matter.
whatever. That
I don't. When it comes to
goes
stuff
for
like
all
that,
anime.
I don't really look at the reviews. 'Cause,
No, I don't either. I basically look to just kind of get a sense of what it's about.
like I looked at the Amazon review for this, and they were mad that one of these wasn't the entire show.
What? On a single disc?
Yeah,
What's the matter with
they're
you
like,
people?
they're like, I thought it was an OVA. Aren't OVAs supposed to have the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole OVA.
Yeah, that's
Which
the
is
first 3 OVAs.
Which is usually like 6 episodes or something.
Yeah, this is
you know.
the first disc is the first OVA, which is the first 4 episodes,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next 4, and the next 4,
Mm-hmm.
and the next 4. Which also, if you want to watch the entire show, don't watch OVAs.
Yes. Correct.
And
Watch
the only reason I
the show.
bought those is one, it was like $20 for the whole thing, and 2, it's very hard to find Ryo-Oki in episodic form on DVD or Blu-ray.
Yeah.
The new Blu-ray releases of Tenchi Muyo Ryo-Oki are the OVAs.
Yes.
So, if you want the episodes, you got to go find some rip online from when they aired on Toonami back in the 90s. That is the only form I could find.
I see.
So,
Alrighty then.
Yeah, the first I'd heard about that one was when it started to come out on VHS and Laserdisc here. Like Pioneer was putting it out, and
this was one of those shows that I watched Tenchi Muyo. But this was around the same time I was watching Ronin Warriors. I was watching obviously like Dragon Ball Z at this time also, and Sailor Moon and several others.
Right.
And this was also at the time I didn't know what anime was. Like I didn't know this was in a cartoon
In the
from
dark
Japan.
times.
You know, I just thought because this wasn't even shown on Toonami. Like this was shown in the afternoons on Cartoon Network. Like this came on after Pokemon. You know, so it wasn't one of those I had to like stay up late, you know, to watch, because that was the shows like Gundam Wing, and stuff like that. They were a lot more gritty than this. So, but,
Indeed.
yeah, very happy to have him because I've been wanting Tenchi Muyo for a very long time. Never got around to it.
Oh, I do want to make an announcement. I've actually started working on a collector's guide for giant rubber monster toys from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Oh yeah.
So here, let me screen share. It's a better. Let me not reveal that revealing photo. Anyway,
Put your porn away.
no, it's their PMs. You can see the PMs. I'm like, no, no one wants to see my PMs. That's the wrong window. So things like this. Remember these toys when you were a
Yes.
kid? Yeah,
There we go.
those things. You know, those those toys that were used for like He-Man toys.
Yeah.
All the knockoff, like the rhinos made by Imperial, toys, like these giant insects. I'm looking for stuff like
Nice.
this. So if anybody's watching this right now, you can go to my Twitter at Skinslip, or you can hit me up on the Discord, or you can email me at skinslip@gmail.com and sell me your old rubber toys or anything you find at swap meets or flea markets this year, any year. I'm looking for them. Their makers are like Imperial Toys, Chai Tech, Gourmet, as a bunch of other companies made bootlegs. I'm looking for bootlegs of all types, all colors, all sizes that are like large size. So like you're looking at ones that are like hold with two hands as a kid, you know, that kind of size. We're not talking about the little ones. We're not looking for little rubber dinosaurs. We're talking about monster toys. Ones that are meant to be giant monsters or mounts for your He-Man figures or whatever you're doing, right?
We're not talking about regular rubbers. We're talking magnums.
Anyway,
you need 2 hands for these motherfuckers.
I wanted to put this out there. Please message me with your toys that you want to get rid of, because I need pieces on hand so I can take high quality photos and do all the Photoshop work on it. And every piece needs like 5 to 7 photos. So, yeah, I'm looking to buy your collections of rubber monster toys from your childhood, or any you find at swap meets or drive into garage sales, things like that.
Very cool.
Hit me up.
Sounds like quite a massive, ambitious project.
It's going to take a few years of work. Yes.
Yes, I look forward to the results.
When I get near to production, I'm gonna do a Kickstarter for it to do printing, because I can't afford to obviously just print fucking copies of the book.
No.
You should also tell them the story you were going to tell them that you told me about.
Which one?
They told us all about.
What?
The one with a certain director on Twitter.
Oh.
Oh, right. And I'm apparently Ufa Bull's #1 fan.
That's right, #1 fan.
#1 fan.
And that's not just out of nowhere.
That
is that is from Uwe Boll himself. He said, "My #1 fan, Skinslip."
So he posted. He went on a Twitter rampage, about the movie Rampage. Someone The Rock coming out, stealing the title to his series of Rampage movies. Mm-hmm. He's like, all the nerds. Only out this 1985 this, 1985 that. Rampage was in 2009, bitch. Uwe Boll is going on a rampage for his rightfully earned MONEY. You're not the judge, but Uwe Boll, the executioner. So unless you want I suggest you eat a fat dick, haters. And then he posted a link to some, I don't know, whatever. Who gives a shit? And I posted on the Psychotronic Coast to Coast. On the Psychotronic Coast to Coast Twitter, which was launched yesterday, for our grand release on ScreamingPods.com. Check us out there now. iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. Though for some reason we're not listing on all those just yet. I think it probably won't be till Monday till it cycles.
Take care, Stewie. Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, so I posted that. I posted, watch out, Uwe is gonna get paid his MONEY, and Owen Neal posts, I do not endorse anything Uwe Boll, just for the record. And Uwe Boll goes, that is why you have 77 followers, bitch.
That's right. So Uwe Boll saw it and directly cussed out Owen.
I said, I'm so fucking jealous. I want Uwe Boll to insult me. And Owen goes, his movies are insulting enough. And I say, I kind of like Postal. Uncut, of course. We're not losers here.
Yeah.
And then Sean and him getting a diatribe about hookers and shit.
Yes, I talked with him about his choice of using real hookers as the hookers in Blood Rain for a little bit, and how I, admired that choice and the reasoning for it.
And then today he posts, but now if I want to make Rampage 4 Life, the Next Generation, that's the name of the title. It's Rampage 4 Life, the number 4 Life, the Next Generation. Anyway, he goes, people think, where's the ape? Where's the Rock? I make Warner's a deal. Settle and give me the Rock as Brock Williamson, Bill's grown son in Rampage 4 Life, and you can use my film's title, my bargaining chip.
Yeah.
And I quote posted, Uwe wants his MONEY still. And he says, do you know what it stands for? And and my smart ass was like, more of nothing except you. That's what money stands for. Right? And he responds, you gotta work for that signed copy of Blood Rain 2 Deliverance. Let's see what your friends think what your friends think. Like #1 Uwe Boll fan Skinslip. He literally said, #1 Uwe Boll fan Skinslip. Oh God.
And to top it all off, Uwe Boll is now following all of our Twitters.
Yes. Follows me on Twitter. Probably blocked Owen.
He followed Skinslip. I think he followed Psychotronic Coast to Coast, and he followed me.
Yep.
And he probably blocked Owen.
Blocked Owen. It's fucking hilarious to me.
Because
oh my goodness.
So that was our big brush with fame this week. Was a Twitter conversation / rant / What's funny is I was surprised by how few followers Uwe Boll actually has on Twitter.
I almost have as many followers.
I'm like, but he's Uwe Boll. I mean, everybody knows who he is.
I'm sitting here also making fun of him, but I'm his #1 fan, so whatever.
Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
More of nothing except you. Money. MONEY.
More of nothing except you.
Get fucking paid. Gonna get fucking paid, son.
That's
right. Fucking great. I love
wonder...
Uwe Boll. He's a fucking laugh riot.
He is definitely a character and a true original.
He's like the Iron Sheik of
yes, he is.
But he's not as
he absolutely is.
He was not as successful as the Iron Sheik, and Iron Sheik would break his jabroni back. Let's be honest. Just gotta say, Bubba, don't even, Bubba.
Oh God.
I just tweeted to Uwe Boll.
Oh God.
I tweeted the picture I made of Bender going, I'm going to make my own movie with Meatloaf and hookers.
Oh God.
Oh, that's great.
Perfect.
I will just wait for the response.
Excellent. So there you go. What else have? Oh,
doesn't find the source where this movie was so bad.
The other day, a couple days ago, the teaser trailer dropped for Scooby Natural, the Supernatural Scooby-Doo crossover.
Oh,
so
yes.
we actually got our first look at it. I'm not sure when that airs. I'm guessing soon.
I will illegally download it and watch it.
But it looks like just such a blast. Basically, it's exactly what you want it to be. The boys get sucked into like a magic TV and they become cartoons, and they find themselves in an old Scooby-Doo episode and team up with Scooby and the gang to solve.
I will watch it.
To solve a very grisly series of murders for a Scooby-Doo episode.
I will definitely watch it. Yes. Deadpool 2 trailer dropped.
I watched a bit of a panel where they were all talking about doing that episode, and they said how it was different than directing a live-action episode, because it's not like you say, oh, let's just redo that shot. It's like, no, they've sent you the animation. That is what it is. That is what you have. And he said one of the things that they liked about it was, I forget, I think this is the director or one of the writers. Anyway, one of the guys, like, sort of in charge of it all, was saying how one of the things they liked about it was they would send them, like, this, okay, they see, like, in the script it would just be, it's a dead body, they see a dead body, and then they get the animation back, and it would just be, like, this bloody corpse with, like, its intestines hanging out and stuff. It was like, awesome!
I gotta head to bed, guys. I gotta work in the morning.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good night, Cass.
Night, Cass.
Later.
So you guys are saying Deadpool 2 trailer dropped? I did not see that one.
I think it says it's a teaser, but it's 2 minutes long. That's a fucking trailer. I'm sorry.
Yes. So was the
It
trailer going to be 10 minutes?
I know they screened it. It did well, and then they ordered more reshoots to put more action in it. So I don't. I'm like, but if it did well, why not? Why fuck with it?
I don't know. Because they can.
is they want to piss all over someone's work. So they say, I did that. I was the one who suggested that he do this.
That was my suggestion. Yeah, exactly. What we were talking about.
They go a lot into that in this movie.
Producers.
Put the money in my fucking hand.
Commentary.
I give you a fucking movie in your hand, and everyone's fucking happy. And if you, and the only time you take it away from me is when I fail to make it on that date to deliver a fucking movie to you.
Yeah.
And then you have every right to come after me.
Exactly.
I
know we were talking about that before. It's all producers wanting to get their fingers into the creative pie, and it's like, no, that's not your function.
Writer, you talentless fucking.
If you wanted to be creative, then you should have taken a different freaking job.
Yes, exactly. You
I
don't
am a creative
be the producer.
executive, motherfucker.
Holy crap! Thanks, Toon Man, for the 43 individual cheers.
Beautiful.
That's amazing. Oh, I see. I know why. He wanted to be in the top 3. That's why. He is now number one. He beat Roth.
Number one.
He beat Roth by 9. Excellent. Good job. Good job, Toon Man. So what else happened this? And I guess that's pretty much all the major stuff that happened this week. Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
What?
Can I? Toon Man cheered times 1 to make it 44. Okay. All right. Good. Thank you.
Just a troll one.
Making it 44. He doesn't like the number 9. I don't know.
No, he's just letting you know he's trolling you.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Just
and now 7. Now it's 51. Okay, cool. Maybe he's just seeing how well I can add. Oh, that's a good point. Thrash Finger says the first one was 43, the reverse of Stoudman's age.
Oh,
Yes,
true.
that's true. Hey, now it's 54, which is the number of weeks in a year plus 2. I don't know what he's
Way
doing.
to save that one.
But okay.
That's the number of weeks in it plus 2.
Yep. It's a leap year. There's an extra 2 weeks. God, will this year ever end? Holy crap, Cass. Thank you for throwing handfuls of pennies at me. So it is now... Oh, 65. 65, which is the magic syndication number of episodes for a series to graduate from weekly to daily. As that gives you 13 weeks of 5 episodes per week, aired Monday through Friday. There you go. So you can have 4 repeats of the same episodes. And now it's 66, so I guess they did a special on the weekend, too.
It'll never end.
Well, nobody's saying
Until
anything.
he's out of money, then it'll end.
That's right. He's just determined to keep that number 1 spot, and nobody is contesting him.
I know what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm surprised you don't get it yet.
I don't get it.
It's brilliant, Kaz.
Now I want to get it. I'm clearly missing. I'm missing a joke here.
You know how you always interrupt Cass? You're always interrupting his story. No,
okay.
You're trying to say something.
No. I see. That's why it's increments of a penny or 2, just because it's worth those few cents this is actually costing me. Or he's still like, it hasn't even been $1. So he's got a lot of mileage over all of those individual bits. Yes. Oh, something strange today. A copyright claim on one of the songs in part 1 of my BioShock demo playthrough from 2008. Like, really? First off, all of those were flagged years ago. Why are they being flagged again now? I'm guessing some of the music changed rights holders. So now the new rights holder is going on a flagging rampage. So, I don't know.
I made a shit post this week and it got flagged immediately. Blocked in 242 countries.
Oh, that one. But that wasn't on YouTube. That was on Facebook. So Facebook
both.
Oh, both. Holy shit. Well, that just goes to show, don't ever use Disney music. Ever. They will.
I called them a bunch of fascists.
They will fuck you up. Fascists!
Literally, in my argument, I said, this is fair use. Blah, 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 blah. Stop being fascists.
It's paired. Well, and it was under 30 seconds, too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, fuck. That's bullshit.
And it was private.
It was, well, yeah, that I know doesn't matter. It's just if it's on the system will catch you. It's fucking bullshit. I just hate how dickish a lot of the big companies are about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, yeah, we get it, we know, but I mean, come on, like, actually see what this is, and see that it in no way harms the integrity of your brand or your property.
No, they don't care about
it was a heavily compressed version of a fucking bit of Disney music.
As a joke, as like part of a joke.
They don't care.
Like
money.
Yeah, they don't
money.
Care. I know. There's a few companies that are like that, like the big companies, like Disney's like that. Warner used to be the worst, and they were the one that was just flagging everybody under the sun. They seem to have chilled the fuck out in recent years, which is nice. UMG still, which is Universal, still flags stuff occasionally, but yeah, the ones that I haven't really had any issues with those much in recent years. It's mostly been music used in video games that's been getting me. So like certain game companies, I guess, have a very specific license for their use of certain music in their games. Like nowadays, most indie publishers and such will, are aware of game streaming and accept that it's a thing and welcome it and encourage it. So they'll use either original music and not put it into the copyright bot system so that streamers don't get flagged, or they'll use Creative Commons stuff that can easily be countered. But I've had a few cases where even indie games have used some kind of licensed music, where I guess they bought the rights to use it in the game, but then my video of it gets flagged. So, and what's even more annoying is some of them were games that were given to me by the developer for free for the purposes of streaming them. And it's like, okay, you gave this to me specifically to stream and do videos of it, and now the dickheads you licensed the music from are flagging my video. What the fuck, dude?
And sometimes fucking people who don't even own the shit fucking flag you and don't fucking...
Oh, I've had that happen too, where it's like there will be something that sounds similar to something else, but it's similar enough that it sets off the algorithm. What was it? In my playthrough of Master Reboot, there was a couple of instances of some of the ambient music in the background sounded similar to something some indie guy on CD Baby had. And I listened to the song that they claimed it was, and I was like, yeah, that's not the same song. So at first I thought, well, maybe, but... Sorry, what?
Fuck you, Ludwig von Beethoven. This is not Moonlight Sonata.
Yeah, one of mine was like me using a clip from Star Wars, and it says, visual content claimed by DSDSSD. I'm like, no.
Fuck is that?
Exactly. It's like, no, you don't own it. Fox or Disney owns it right now.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah. So it's been kind of weird. It doesn't seem to be anywhere near as like when a couple years ago the copyright flagging algorithm just went haywire and was just flagging shit left and right.
It's way too aggressive.
Yeah, it seems to have been dialed way down since then. I don't get that many, but the ones I've had recently, as I say, seem to be. I'm guessing that the rights to certain soundtracks or whatever changed hands, and that's why I'm getting new flags on some of this old content. It's fucking annoying when that happens, though. Like when fucking Stars was flagging all my Robotech videos. The reason being, Stars, I guess, had the streaming rights at the time. And
Stars stuck my cock.
And I'm like, why the fuck is Stars flagging my Robotech stuff? That's owned by Harmony Gold. Like, they're very clear about who owns Robotech. So who the fuck is... Why, like... Well, I know who Stars is. It's Anchor Bay, formerly Anchor Bay. But it's like, why is Stars flagging it? It just didn't make any sense to me. But then I looked it up. It's because they had some kind of streaming service going that had Robotech on it at the time. So, yeah, you know what? You know what? It's on Netflix, too. I don't see Netflix flagging it. Fuckers.
Yeah.
Fucking hate what Anchor Bay has become.
Fucking jabronis.
Motherfucking jabronis.
Back in the early 2000s, when Anchor Bay was still owned by the original founders, it was awesome. It was a great company that you could rely on.
And they released Evil Dead every 3 weeks.
That's right. It was excellent. You could always count on them to release a new edition of Evil Dead every few months.
At least once a year for like 10 fucking years, I swear.
But they also did a lot of other stuff.
Scream Factory can't re-release Ninja 3.
Yeah.
One time versus 10 times,
Yeah, exactly.
Kino's releasing
exactly
Good,
the same.
Bad, and Ugly in all those movies, but so what?
Exactly.
I'd be happy if Scream Factory re-released Cat People with a non-DNR transfer.
Yeah.
Then I might actually want to buy it.
Same.
Because I like that movie.
I don't.
That's the only one that looks good from Scream Factory.
So I'm going to want to give it another chance if it had a good... I know it's not their fault.
No, it's not. It's just that that's the transfer that Universal sent them, so that's the one they had to go with.
I would have just canceled the release and said, well, Universal gave us shit elements, so we can't do it. Sorry, guys.
I know. There's been a few releases.
I would have been like that. Like,
yeah. Like we all know what happened with Reboot.
Yep. I would have said, well, I can't release it. We can't release this.
We can't release it. This is substandard quality. This is not up to our standards.
I would have put out like a whole thing about it. I think this is why we are not releasing it.
Yeah.
Because it's all this bullshit and it looks like trash. Yeah. And we don't release trash. We have fucking standards.
Yeah. That was the thing that pissed me off most because up until that point, you know, they had always been a company that I felt could be relied upon and trusted to not release substandard products.
Now they're owned partially by some Chinese company, so...
But,
shareholders to appease now.
But there have been a few releases over the years where there have been issues. And issues that could have easily been fixed with a little bit of extra quality control, or
just say no.
Or just say no.
I know it's money on the table, but
yeah,
not clean money. It's like dirty, filthy money.
Well, the thing is like their Universal deal gave them a shit ton of movies. I mean, they could have easily not done that one, and put something else in its slot of the release schedule.
Shit. I don't want to touch this.
Yeah. So, but I guess there are other factors at work there that we will never be privy to. So,
like I said, they have there's a Chinese partner involved, so they have shareholders to worry about.
I'm sure. Yeah,
and I get it, but like, fuck, man,
it's just still.
I don't care.
Annoying.
Why tarnish your reputation? It's more important than dollars.
Is that why you passed on Cat People as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to re-see it because I haven't seen it since like HBO back in the day. So I mean, like,
I don't think I've seen it since I owned it on Laserdisc.
It was bootleg HBO. They live in a trailer park.
I can't remember if I had a DVD of it or not. I don't think I did. No, I think the last time I saw it was on Laserdisc. That would have been about 20 years ago.
I haven't seen it since the TV. Since it was uncut on HBO at least, but
it was, and I believe it was the full screen Laserdisc as well. It wasn't even the widescreen one that was released later.
And I'm pretty sure that fucking Scream Factory Blu-ray is just a fucking DVD master, not even DNR'd it like properly for Blu-ray.
Like DNR'd for DVD.
Exactly. It's smudged out for MPEG encoding.
Ugh, that's the worst.
Yep.
That's the worstest.
It made sense when they were releasing DVDs, but you can't do that to your Blu-rays, man. Box Predator release. Fuck that shit.
Fuck
Paint by Numbers edition.
paint by numbers edition.
Well, it looks like one of those moving. It's like a moving paint by numbers fucking poster. It's horrendous.
Oh, I know.
And then they put it out in. I had the gall to put it out in 4K. Like, oh.
Which one? Sorry, which one are you talking about?
Predator.
Oh, Predator. Yeah.
Predator.
When did they put Predator out in 4K?
Pretty sure it's coming out in 4K. Dude.
Well, actually, no. Hold on.
I know they put it in 3D.
Hold on. There's a
course
3D version, which is
I
just.
thought there's a 4K coming though.
Yes, but
No, not.
hold on. There is a 4K master out there, which has been screened on television. One of my viewers actually gave me a little heads up and says, "Yeah, I was saw Predator on TV the other day, and it looked better than the versions we've seen in HD before." I'm like, really? Because we had heard rumors about a year ago that they were working on a new remaster of Predator. And from what this viewer told me, he said it looked way better. Like, the film grain was intact. There were a few shots that looked a little rough, but it may just have been due with the film stock used at the time. I was thinking it may have been to do with like optical compositing, because sometimes optical compositing shots can look a little rough when they're because they're already like at the source level. There's several generations removed from a first generation
and
negative.
Usually shot through other film elements, and
exactly. Yeah,
it was already a really grainy film stock to begin with.
And it was grainy film stock to begin with. So yeah, I can totally understand if a few shots are going to look a little rough because of the nature of the process.
Yeah.
But from his description, it sounds like there is a properly done HD transfer out there. So the big question now is, are we going to see that on disc? Please and thank you. So
I would buy. Now, my problem is they'll release in 4K, right? But the Blu-ray package will just be the ultimate.
I was just gonna say that too.
You sons of fucking bitches! You should burn in fucking hell.
So you only get it on the 4K disc, and
I would just download a rip at that point. I'd buy the Blu-ray. I'd buy the 4K.
Just buy it to support the release. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would fucking illegally download the fucking rip so I can actually watch the goddamn thing.
Yeah. It's like,
I own the original bare bones one, and it's fine for me. It's way better than the fucking.
I got the DVD. It's
DNR version.
Yeah, well, and to show like how old is that one? It's like an MPEG-2 encode. It's a 1080p MPEG-2 encode, but it is not overprocessed like the DNR edition. I don't even call it the Hunter edition. It's the DNR edition.
Ultimate DNR.
It's like
The Big Watts edition.
Like, it is totally the textbook example of how not to do a film transfer, ever. Like, you want to know all the things you don't do? Watch this. This has all of them.
Yep.
Then, of course, we were all excited because Terminator 2 was getting a new transfer for 4K, and
Beautiful. It's the best ever.
It's pretty good, man. I don't need to upgrade.
I got the 2015
Everything
re-release,
bad
which is the same transfer that was used for the Japanese Blu-ray.
The slight upgrade.
It's better than the Skynet edition, but it still does exhibit some processing, I noticed, but like some over-processing. I just don't...
No matter what release you get.
I just don't know why we can't have a proper edition of that. Like, please, for the love of fuck, it's like one of the all-time greatest sci-fi action movies
with the image.
ever made. Can we please give it the royal treatment it deserves?
Stop fucking with the image. Just record the fucking image and release the fucking movie. It's not that goddamn hard.
Give me an unrestored cut as long as the fucking film grain's intact. I don't give a shit.
Unless you were Criterion Restoration in the son of the bitch, don't fucking touch it. And you better be going frame by fucking frame, or don't fucking touch it.
Yeah. Oh no, just feed it through the
DNR
processing DNRizer algorithm and the scratch removal algorithm. I love that. The best example ever was the initial Blu-ray release of Gladiator. Where they used an automated scratch removal algorithm to remove blemishes from the film, and it was so aggressive that there was a scene when they let loose a whole pile of arrows, and the scratch removal algorithm registered the arrows as scratches.
and partially erased them. So if you go through it, you'll see like the arrows are all segmented as they're sailing through the air. And there was another thing where they catapult a frickin' fireball into the air, and it registered the fireball as a blemish and erased it entirely. So it's like, and launch. Where'd it go?
Like, that's why
it's realistic. So it's just like you pull and it instantly just goes out. Just
here's very important information. If you are doing any kind of work on a movie, don't automate a fucking thing.
Yeah.
You cannot automate art. You can't.
I mean,
you just can't.
Something like that. I mean, you basically need to go in manually and remove that stuff. It needs the out-of-the-box thinking that humans are capable of, that algorithms are not.
Correct.
You know?
Yet. Be fair, yet. Thrashfinger says, I wonder if there's ever been an instance of grain being added. Like, this will get the film lovers enthused. Actually, yes.
Yes, there has.
To Kill a Mockingbird, what happened was they did a process in the original film where they got in a wide shot and they just they pushed in on it with a film processor, making it tighter by just closing in on zooming in on the actual film element. So the close up, this dramatic pushing happens, right, and it's getting more and more grainy, which is a nice effect when the person's about to break and spill the beans and shit, right? But what they did is they DNR'd the fuck out of it, and then they put film grain in to match the same size. They put fake film grain in to quote unquote size match the original grain so it looks consistent when they move in. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. And the worst part about it, they had a fucking video about it being all fucking proud that they did that.
Yeah. And they did the same thing out of Africa. There's these shots in the it's a movie that most people would not watch because it's fucking 3 hours long, but it's a drama about Africa. I mean, people fall in love in Africa. It's a great fucking movie. It's a great fucking But there's scenes close-up shots of these people in the back of a wagon, chariot type thingy, and it's shaky. And they fucking stabilized it, DNR'd it, and put fucking film grain over it to match so you wouldn't notice it. And I noticed that you fucked with that image.
Yes.
And what they did, but to do that, they closed in on the image, so you lose information, and then they stabilized it so it was constant, it stayed on his face instead of kind of jostling a little bit because they're in a fucking carriage.
Yeah, because why would a carriage be jostling?
Yeah, I really wanted to get that one, but I just can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted to get To Kill a Mockingbird. I have been waiting years for that to come on Blu-ray.
I will not support that release.
This is going to look freaking amazing when it gets to high definition. And then I remember when the first video clips of the transfer came out.
Yeah, I remember your rage about that.
Something doesn't feel right here.
Yeah.
And then they come on and they start talking about their process, and I'm just like, well, that's what's wrong here. They literally removed all of the grain, DNR'd it, and then slapped a fake grain field on top.
See, the thing is, a lot of people don't realize. Well, a lot of people who don't understand why we love grain so much don't realize is that the grain is what gives you the detail.
It's the image.
Film. It is literally the image.
It's flakes of silver halide that capture light. That's what you're fucking seeing is the grain.
So the problem with that, with what they did To Kill a Mockingbird, for example, is it's not just that the grain didn't match. When you scrub out all the grain, you're scrubbing out all the detail. Then adding fake grain on top of it does not add that detail back in. No, you're creating an illusion.
You're further confusing the detail out of it because you DNR'd it and then put fake grain on top of it.
So now, great, your grain matches, but the detail levels will not match between those shots. See?
Now,
see how that works?
This is what I love about releasing catalog titles on fucking 4K, is that grain is so fucking prominent, even over the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. You're seeing more detail, but I just
the catalog title.
They're my problem is these people, without even regarding art and its original intent, have gone through and changed the intent of the artist.
Yeah.
Thinking that they're restoring something or making it better, but all they're doing is pissing all over the hard person's work.
Yeah.
Yes, it gets really grainy when they push in on a fucking Atticus Finch. It's supposed to. It represents his inner turmoil while he's fucking testifying.
Yeah.
Hello, motherfuckers. You removed that intent.
Well,
when you fucked with it.
Well, and I hate this counter argument they try to make. It's like, well, the only reason they didn't do it like that back then was because they didn't have the technology. So
No,
if
they chose.
yeah,
Fuck
they
you, they can zoom in,
totally would have
motherfucker.
done that now. It's like, you don't know that. You're not them. And you know what? It doesn't matter what they would have done now because it wasn't made now. It was made then.
You're telling me they couldn't fucking push the camera in? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
they weren't fucking
exactly.
Stone Age people. It was
Yeah.
just a more manual process than it is fucking now.
Yeah.
Now you got trains that do all the work. Before it was just dudes lifting shit up and moving it, pushing it on a crate with some fucking wheels on it. Like no joke. It was muscle instead of machinery.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. Fuckface. It came out after Citizen Kane. Trust me. It had fucking close-ups. They can move the fucking camera.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Well, like I said earlier in the whole thing.
Came from?
Oh yeah. Duncan says your HD comparison of the General is the best case of the detail held within film grain. Yeah, a film that at the time I didn't do the screenshots. I just got the screenshots from other comparison sites. But basically, it was an excellent example of that because, and in particular, because it was a film that was almost 100 years old at the time. So it was basically my definitive fuck you to all the people who say, oh, old films aren't high definition because they weren't filmed in HD. It's like, yeah, no, they were filmed on film, which is better, actually.
Motherfucker, I want my 4K transfer in 8mm film because that would give me the most fucking detail.
Yeah.
And that's overkill. That could probably just be on Blu-ray, but still,
Yes.
that would be fucking amazing.
8mm, definitely.
That could be beautiful on Blu-ray.
I mean, even Blu-ray is pretty much sufficient for 16.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
35 is when you want to get into the higher, and 70 definitely.
70.
But,
or
yeah.
fucking IMAX, there's like 110 or some shit.
Yeah.
Huge. It's 70mm tall.
Yeah.
Take a 70mm length frame, turn it sideways, and that's the height of a IMAX image.
Yeah, it's just
The height. That's the height.
It's ginormous.
You have to project it horizontally. That's how big it is.
The fucking you have to film it sideways. The giant fucking slab camera, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You can't record on-set audio anymore. You have to fucking do everything ADR.
So loud.
Or like Cinerama, where you would literally have 3 full-frame cameras running simultaneously, bolted together.
Gets close to like rivaling IMAX, but even that, I think IMAX is
Then
bigger.
you have 3 proper 3D movies where you have one camera on top,
Holy
one
shit,
camera
man.
regular, and have a fucking mirror lining them up.
Now imagine Cinerama, but done with IMAX cameras. So 3 IMAX cameras
Oh shit!
bolted together.
That would be
240
so
foot screen.
Can you imagine the detail? Holy shit.
so expensive to film per minute. It's already really expensive to film per minute with IMAX.
Well, isn't there only like 12 IMAX cameras in the world or something stupid like that?
20 of them, but yeah, it's
it's
in
like a
double digits.
ridiculously low
But
number.
now they have IMAX digital, so
Oh, okay, well, that's a little
Yeah,
better,
but there are even fewer of those, I think.
filming in what?
they
20K?
actually Infinity War is shot entirely with a new IMAX system,
Really?
digital IMAX,
Yeah.
Interesting.
the entirety.
Nice.
To be fair, most of the films are fucking stitched together. Most of the people don't even talk to each other on set. They're like put together later in the year.
Yeah.
Almost, it's not a bad thing. It's just the way those movies are made.
Depends what it is. I know the
I think Marvel's handled it pretty well. I gotta say. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. I think
It's ruined cinema.
I think the first major application of that was actually the Star Wars prequels, where where George Lucas. I mean, a lot of the sets. I mean, there's actually way more practical effects in those than people realize, and a lot of more practical sets than people realize. They just think it's all CG, but a lot of it is, and some of it isn't.
everything practical's got CG jizz all over it. That's
But what I was going to say is it extended beyond just the sets and the effects and stuff. You would actually go in, and there was a lot of digital manipulation in the editing process, where if you watch some of the features there, he would take one actor's performance from one take and pull that into the other actor's performance from a different take, and like put them all together to get the best bits and pieces from everything. So,
Yep.
so that was the idea.
And now they just layer them on. So it's like
Now,
the
so
whole-
it was an
Black
early
Panther
it was an early form of that. You got to figure this is like 1999 or whatever they were filming this.
20 fucking years ago,
That
practically.
was pretty cutting edge at the time. I mean, nowadays it can be done pretty easily. Just essentially Photoshop layers, but with video, and
Pretty much, yeah.
you know,
Almost exactly
yeah.
like that, in fact.
It's the same principle. It's just with motion instead of stills. But I remember watching the extras on that, and it, you know, love or hate the films, the technical side of it is actually pretty freaking amazing at the time when you look at some of the stuff
making
they
of
were
the
doing.
documentary for episode 1 is like one of the best documentaries on.
Oh,
watching
it's a
those
great
movies,
documentary. Yeah,
you can see over the course of several years, George Lucas' distaste for working with actors gets
Yeah.
bigger and bigger.
yeah.
He starts replacing more and more of them with CGI characters.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
He may have gone a
That
bit
and-
too far in some places, but
Yeah, it is what it is.
but it's too late now. Everything's so interlinked.
Fuck you, Rick Berman.
Alrighty, folks. I think that's our
Wait,
show
wait.
for this week.
I just posted an amazing picture in the chat on Twitch. It's this really beautiful wax figure of Carl Weathers.
Oh my god, he looks like
He
a
looks like
fucking
a-
wax
he looks-
model.
Holy
It
crap!
looks like
Hold
a
on.
fucking chocolate
I
cake
can't pull
with,
it
like,
up here. Can you
carton
post it
frosting.
somewhere I can post it for everybody here? Steph?
Yeah.
Is this
I'll
where we get
put
to
it
see Carl Weathers'
general.
wonderful mustache?
Wow, they like literally painted his wrinkles out and then painted new ones in. It looks like. Oh, my. There's a scar in his nose that's almost completely gone because they fucking waxed.
And yes, those of you on Twitch, there will be games after. Just going to quickly, I think, make a burger and eat it.
He's gonna eat, smoke, jerk off, and come right back. Come right back.
Come right back. Where is it?
Let my puppets come.
What?
General.
Oh, General. Oh, okay. Oh, here we are. Oh, my God. Okay. Hang on. I need to... This isn't even the full size one. Can you pull up the 1080p one? There's actually a 1080p one there.
You want the even more detail?
Give us all of the no detail.
I just put an emoji of a
I think
candle.
you just need to log in, and it'll give you the 1080p one.
Oh.
Oh man, I don't remember my login for Blu-ray.com. Hey, Sherlock says hi. Hi everyone. Cat distraction.
Hold on. Logging in
Okay, here we go.
for the sake of the viewers.
If you ever wondered...
Desperately to see
Hi.
this beautiful image.
Yes.
This is
Oh,
a kitty.
There
Yes,
we go.
it's true. Yes,
There you
she
go.
is better than.
Oh, there we go. Now you're talking. Look at that. Here we go. Okay. Hold on. Just going to put that over here. And then
Okay, you can go.
here we go, ladies and gentlemen. From the Predator Ultimate DNR Edition, I just will start nice and small. Oh, that looks pretty good. That's pretty good. Wait a minute. No, hold on. Wait. There we go. There is that wonderful wax figure.
Now look, he
Carl
has a scar in
Weathers.
his nose, and you can see it's almost completely been erased.
Yeah. And then notice his mustache. It's almost like the Groucho Marx mustache, just kind of a solid line across his
Grease
lip.
paint in it,
Yeah.
and his fucking
Welcome
eye
to the
ring.
Hall of President.
That is the Predator Ultimate Hunter Edition, ladies and gentlemen.
Worm disease. I highly recommend getting a cat. They're
There
awesome.
is no detail there at all.
D-Large says this is worse than when I was introduced to blue waffles.
Oh,
Don't forget Toad Girl and the kids playing in the
flashbacks.
sandbox.
Flashbacks to blue waffles. Heyo.
Heyo.
I'm saying though, that would, if I was at a wax museum and I saw that, I'd probably be impressed by.
Oh yeah,
wax- probably take
as a
picture with
wax
it. Wow.
figure, it's exemplary. Hang on.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna do the
Thought there's a
candling
couple
again.
of other examples there. Just gonna see if I can find some screenshots. Yeah, hold on. There's oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I have to show this. Hold on. Holy shit, man.
Is it the one of Arnie?
Yes. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, you guys have to see this
This
one.
looks like plastic. I swear.
This is so plastic. It's ridiculous. Just look at this. Look at this
DNR is
shit.
so bad.
You want to know why we hate DNR? Look at that. Look how plastic that looks.
He looks like a mannequin. He looks like an action figure.
He absolutely looks like a mannequin. Like, that is ridiculous. Hold on, there's another
God, he looks so bad.
there's another one here somewhere.
He looks so fucking bad.
I
Even
know.
the
Like a Mega
shirt
Drive
looks
Hazard
fake.
doll.
Oh, it's not on here. There was another
Does look like an
shot
action
somewhere.
figure. Horrible. He's like with a really bad Chinese paint job. This one clearly painted him not near the air vents used in the back of the room.
Yeah.
Stuff getting fucking paint fumes.
So yeah, basically that's the whole movie is like that. Like, there's examples throughout. I mean, there's been countless screenshots posted
Do we have
online.
screenshots to Terminator 2, the new DNR edition?
Do we need them?
No. I'm
I
not
want
looking for them either.
Schwarzenegger even more waxy.
Yeah. So basically, when we say DNR to hell, that's the kind of thing we're talking about. Looks like that. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh
On that note,
Depressing note.
yes. Those of you watching on YouTube will be able to see those in full 1080p. Those of you on Twitch are limited to the 720. So if you want to see it in all its glory, check out the YouTube repeat if you're not watching it already. Or just go to blu-ray.com and look at all their screenshots. Just remember to log in so you can actually see them in full resolution.
It's so upsetting.
Oh my God, Jill, what do you not understand? Digital noise reduction. They use it to scrub out noise in the image, but it registers film grain as noise. Film grain is the detail. You don't want to scrub that out. That's what DNR does. It's not complicated.
He's explained this to you like 5 times. I've
Yes.
watched in the
Oh my
chat.
God,
I have
Sean,
done,
you need to
like-
read what I'm putting in the chat.
I have done like literally 20 videos on this subject. How do you not know what it is? The ET Blu-ray looks so good because they did not DNR the fuck out of it. They left the film grain in.
Oh my God, Tallahassee
Oh my
Cafe!
God.
Oh, it's terrible.
I don't know what I'm looking at here.
Here, I'll put it here in the in general.
Okay.
I put it in shitpost.
Oh, it's in shitpost.
All
Never mind.
right.
Even
Do
better.
not resuscitate.
Did you see what I said?
Shit post?
earlier?
Oh, okay. Hold on. What? Oh my God. What the hell? I don't know where this came from, but okay. The top definition, ladies and gentlemen, for Tallahassee gas mask. When one splatter farts into a hotel-provided shower cap and sneaks up behind a loved one and pulls it around their face like a gas mask. My wife was screaming at me, so I gave her a Tallahassee gas mask to calm her down.
Oh. Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my God.
Wet farts into a hotel shower cap. Who's gonna do that? Who's
You're
gonna do?
late? What do you mean you're late to the party? I've been talking about this for literally 10 years. Literally.
And
A
in- and
full
this-
decade.
Longer than his
And
fucking
this
daughter has been
Saturday
alive.
Yes.
For the last 45 minutes.
Well, yeah. That was the whole conversation for the last, like, at least half hour. I just don't understand how you don't understand. Anyway, before I get more enraged by people not paying attention, have yourselves a wonderful week, everybody!
What? Oh, okay.
Wet fart.
Paying attention.
I
I'm
am Uwe
sorry,
Boll's
I
number
wasn't
one fan. Uwe Boll's number one fan, guys. Don't forget.
That's right there,
That's
folks.
He fucking said, I'm gonna print
According
that
to
tweet
the
out.
man himself,
Frame it.
that is his number one fan.
I am
Alright.
totally printing that tweet out and framing it.
Yeah, absolutely. I was all excited just that he
Yeah,
followed me,
goddamn
but
sure.
you won with that one. He actually said your username in a tweet. Naming you as his #1 fan. Alrighty. Have yourselves a great night, great week, great whatever, and we'll see you next time. Those of you on Twitch, stick around. We'll be playing more Skyrim in a little bit. Those of you on YouTube wondering, hey, where the fuck are the Skyrim videos? Well, I haven't posted them yet, unless you're watching this 20 years from now. I'll probably start posting them sometime in April, possibly May. Alright, until then, you can always catch it on Twitch. Alright, catch you later, folks. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.
Splatter farts.
Leonard penis.
Eh.